Floyd and he was me, he wouldn't never have to fight again because that exhibition shit, as me being his little brother, hey, little bro, we finna do 10 rounds and we both gonna get $100+ million for it.
Right.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Right.
And you ain't never got to box.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
What's good? What's good? Shout out to the fam. How y'all feeling today? On this good Thursday, we back to build on this boxing and give it its just due, how we always do. Pardon my voice right off the bat. I had a long day, but we gonna get to this boxing, so y'all got to never mind my voice. We gonna get to it though. How y'all feeling? What's good, man? We got some good fights coming up this weekend, so you know what better time than now to talk about these two cards that's coming up, and two big matchups, two meaningful matchups, one in the lightweight division and one in the welterweight division, as well as the women's, you know, rematch as well. Like, you got a lot of rematching going on, man. You got some rematching. I mean, you got some rematches happening and some meaningful fights, and we're gonna enjoy. We're gonna chop it up on this boxing for sure. But again, pardon my voice, man. I had a long day, man. So it's going in and out. What we had on the likes? You had 1 million. We getting there. Dante, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? 2 cents, what's good? Boxing expert. Crush the legend, my guy. BJ, my dog. What's good with it, BJ? Dub J in the building. Always good to see the fam. DSTN3. What's good with the DS? How you feeling, fam? We got action. You know we got action, man. Ozell, what it do? Hey, look. Hey, we going to talk about this Ozell. Hey, Brian Norman got a tough scrap in front of him. Now, I don't think I'm betting against him or going against him for 1 second. But, man, I did my homework yesterday, y'all. Did my homework. So I said we definitely got to get them they just do. Business that is their fight week. We got to talk about these fights. We got to get these people, you know, we got to let the world know that there's some real talent out here, G. You did? Some real smile, but it's some good fights, man. And we're going to talk about it today. But look, Ozell, he got a real scrap. Hey, man, real quick, if you could, go look up Derrieck Cuevas. You know, anybody that spell a name the way he spell it is he on something different. He don't even spell Derrieck the way everybody else spell it, yo. He different. But hey, yo, listen, Buddy be sparking shit. You hear me? Buddy be sparking shit. Derrieck Cuevas be sparking shit, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we're going to talk about all these fights, man, because we got some good ones up here, man. And real quick, man, big shout out to my homie, Dante's Boxing Talk. Always supporting the grind heavy, man, with the big $25 holla, man. Appreciate you, man, supporting the grind, bro. You always supporting the grind. Man, you make it possible for me to come here and build every day, man. Shout out to my dog Dante, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Shout out to my homie. Appreciate that, family. Man, so yeah, we got to get to it. Yeah, look, I don't even know which one I want to start with, man, because we got some scraps happening. All right, you know what? We gotta get the ladies they just do. Michaela Mayer and Sandy Ryan about to, I think this is a rematch right here. They about to run this back. Yeah, they fought already. Michaela Mayer won that. Absolutely majority decision the first time. Bet. Okay. So again, y'all, pardon my voice is gonna be going in and out a little bit, but we still gonna get to this boxing for sure. So look, check it out. You know, I don't know if y'all caught the fight the first time around with Michaela Mayer and Sandy Ryan, but it was a good one. You know, good, close, evenly kind of fight. It led to a majority decision, you know, for Michaela Mayer. A close win. And I think it called for a rematch. And Sandy Ryan, we know that she was a victim of, like, I don't know if it was like a hate crime. I don't know what they was doing when they threw the paint on her. I thought that was kind of low. You get what I'm saying? I thought that was uncalled for to throw paint on her. She just showed up to do her job, and she fought a damn good fight. She definitely didn't deserve to get no paint thrown on her or anything else for that matter. You know what I'm saying? It's bad enough she already was getting hands thrown at her in the fight. And then, you know, she out there out and about and y'all go toss paint on her. So that's bogus as hell. So whoever threw that paint on her, I just want to say, y'all bogus as hell, man. I hope y'all ain't nowhere around this rematch. You know what I mean? Look, the first one was good. Like I said, it was an evenly fought kind of fight. It was just Michaela Mayer was just edging rounds and stuff like that, right? No blowout type of deal. Just was one of those fights that deserve a rematch. So you got them. I believe they the main event. That's the crazy part. I believe they the main event. So it is a title. It is for a title. It is for the WBO title. And they welterweights. So this women's welterweight WBO title was on the line. Michaela Mayer be going back in there with Sandy Ryan. Like I said, man, if y'all seen Sandy Ryan in that first fight with Michaela, y'all know she coming to fight. She was giving just as good as she got. Like I said, it couldn't have been a closer fight, but you know, somebody had to win, somebody had to lose. And fortunately for Michaela, she got her hand raised, and respect to her. And this is why I love the ladies, because they be with this shit, man. Let me just be frank. The ladies be with this shit. Man, the ladies, hey, man, show me a lady that be ducking. I'm pretty sure you could find somebody that seem like they be moving a little weird, but that's with any sport. But overall, show me the ladies that's ducking, y'all. You get what I'm trying to say? Show me the ladies that's running around here and not really being about the smoke. Yo, they all be with it. I'm talking about all of it. Shout out to the women. Shout out to women's boxing, bro. They really be with it, yo. They be with it. They take their opportunities. They don't turn down shit. They be with it, bro. You gotta love it, yo. You gotta love the ladies, bro. Gotta love the ladies, man. You got to. They don't run around, dance around. They don't price themselves out. None of that. They be with this shit. And Michaela Mayer, she could have easily probably took another route. I know she could have. She could have took an easier route or probably took another fight to get a title defense. She went right back in there with the person she took it from. So I think this shit is going. Well, damn, did she take it from her? I think she did. Shelton, what it do, homie? How you feeling? First one was fight of the year. For me, it was a great fight, man. Yeah, Michaela will be Sandy convincingly this time. I believe in Michaela Mayer, and I believe in her trainer. What she got? Al Mitchell in her corner. They be cooking up over there, man. Michaela, she's a hard-working fighter. Even with the loss, like you know you're gonna have to beat her, man. She really can box. She technically sound, fundamentally sound. She got some dog in her. She could take a shot. She damn sure could give one back. Pretty good conditioning. Just got that pedigree, Olympian. You get me? I like Michaela. I always did like Michaela Mayer and how she fights. So shout out to Sandy Ryan, man. They running it back. That's what you want to see. You love to see these type of rematches, yo. You got this being a rematch. You got on another card, you know, Tevin Farmer and William Zepeda running it back in the rematch. I'm loving boxing this weekend already, and it ain't even here, and I'm loving it. You get what I'm saying? They get busy. 2 cents boys who cry. What it do? Tay, what's good, homie? You feel me, y'all? The ladies, they get in there, and I say this unapologetically. I love them for that. This is why I love women's boxing. And people, I remember a while ago when I first started the channel, somebody had came through here and they was like, women's boxing, like, what a joke. Like, nah, the joke is on you. Women's boxing be kicking ass, bro. Women's boxing be kicking ass so much so that we want to see them in 12-round fights. We want to see them with 3-minute rounds. Like, you get me? Because they be beating ass. They fights be exciting. They get in there and cook shit in 2-minute rounds, bro. 10-round fights, 2-minute rounds. They get in there and cook, bro. You know what I'm saying? I love watching the ladies throw down, bro. I love it. So this is just another meaningful fight in the welterweight division. It's bigger fights or better fights that could come after this, man. You got some good fighters up there welterweight. But let's see what Michaela Mayer. I think she really could do some damage up there. She talented, man. She can fight really well schooled. Like I said, her trainer got a damn good trainer, and she got a really good work ethic. And she's a confident female. She's confident, man. So I like to see her go out there and do her thing. I'm definitely rooting for Michaela Mayer to go out here and get that dub again, though. Definitely 100%. Technique, what it do, homie? How you feeling? Say I got Zepeda. Ain't nothing wrong with that. CJ Rich, my dog. What it do? Would it be messed up to say Farmer's depth perception will be his downfall? Not too much. Never watched a women's boxing match. Yeah, right. Has been tested for this fight. He need to be taken. Get him in there. I reached out to her boys who cry. I'm gonna try to get her on. She said she reached back. She said she definitely willing to come on the show. So I just ain't want to announce it before I got her up here, but definitely I reached out to Tiara Brown. I was rooting for her the whole way, knew she was going to win. And she's just another exciting player in the sport of boxing and women's boxing, man. Which one? Which one is on the zone, you asking? Man, this is going to be good. So look, man, rematches happen for a reason. Like I said, the first one was good. The second one going to be just as good. Sandy Ryan, 7-2-1. Of course, she don't got as much as experience as Michaela Mayer, but she's still good in her own right. You get what I'm saying? Them 2 losses is to top tier talent. You get what I'm saying? She ain't no walk in the park. That's going to be a good fight. For sure. You get what I'm saying? Behind the Hands TV, my dog, what it do, homie? Went on a field trip to find that damn Bro said he went on a field trip. Oh, man, I've been there. I know what that's like. Shout out to my family, man. Smash that like button. Let's work, man. We're going to build for a bit on these fights. Like I said, I just wanted a real boxing conversation today. You know, less tabloid type shit and real boxing breakdowns. Michaela Mayer coming to keeping that strap and still, man. That's what it's looking like to me. I don't think she's going to lose. I think it's going to be another good fight because Sandy Ryan know her way around the ring. She can scrap, but Michaela Mayer, I think she can do better than she did the first time. You get what I'm saying? I expect her to. She's more familiar with her, as is Sandy Ryan with her. But I think being that she had the ups in the first fight, it'll put her in a position to, you know, she'll be picking up where she left off. This would be like round 11 for Michaela Mayer, and she'll just get right back into doing what she do. You know what I mean? Fundamentally and technically sound, that shit take you a long way, man. She understand boxing, and she got a coach that understand boxing. She don't just got a trainer, she got a teacher. You get what I'm saying? And that shit shows. So I'm expecting her to go out there, show her pedigree, show her level, and show her hunger and keep the belt, keep the strap with her. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Michaela Mayer. Shout out to Sandy Ryan. Women's boxing is dope. They putting on. I'm glad to see them getting paid. Again, this is why you got to salute Jake Paul. Big shout out to him because he is truly shining a damn light on women's boxing, bro. God, man, we cannot ignore that. We get on these dudes for everything we don't like. Let's start talking about this shit that makes sense, that's good for the sport. The way he's shining the light on women's boxing and getting people paid, and Now they got them being able to throw their all women's card, man. Triple salute to that man, bro. Triple salute to that man. That's dope. You need that kind of shit. They deserve it, bro. Because like I said, you can't think of women, like handfuls of women that just running around and like really ducking and moving and maneuvering around and playing the politics game. They be trying to get that smoke. These women be ready to hang up the gloves because they can't get opportunities. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I love about them. When they get the opportunity, they seize, man. They go for it, bro. They go. I'm trying to see Bumgarner versus Ebony Bridges. Yeah, that'd be fun. I doubt that Alicia would be effective at 47. Might be tough, and I think her gas tank could take a big hit, Shelton. Mr. Improv, what it do, homie? Shout out to my dog, Dante, man. Appreciate your support, too, family. Coach Al Mitchell, a legend. Y'all, he work with everybody. You get me? She got a real one in her corner, and it shows from fight to fight. Even in the loss, she take the losses the right way. Like, she lost to Bumgarner. She didn't get her ass whooped. You get what I'm saying? She didn't get her ass whooped. You get me? So, that was a good fight. That was a damn good fight. That was a damn good fight. So, but I think in this case, like, I think she's taller, longer. Like I said, she rangy. She put her punches together well. She goes to the body, especially when she clicking on all cylinders, man. Her offense is nice. She nice. She got a nice little bag on her, man. And I like seeing her go to work, bro. Like seeing Michaela Mayer go to work. So that's the main event, y'all. That's the rematch. WBO welterweight women's title is on the line. And then we got our boy Shushu on the card. He fighting Enrique Vivas. You get me? Shushu, he's always entertaining to watch. I know y'all familiar with him. Shoe York City, you know? I gotta love it. You gotta love it. I watched Shushu fight live, man. And I'm telling you, man, the kid, if you looked up the word tunnel vision, it probably have a picture of Shushu Carrington next to it, bro. That dude, like from his level of focus, he literally got a switch. I got to get him on the show too. Bruce Carrington, bro. Shushu got a switch. When it's time to go, he go. I mean, from the locker room warming up, you could just see it in his eyes. He ain't for no play. I'm telling you, you can say what you want about him. That dude is nice, and I love his temperament. That shit gonna take him far. He really know how to lock in from, like I said, from the locker room to the ring walk. You get what I'm saying? Making the little steps up the ring. You get me? He approach his business in a way that's highly entertaining, man. He thorough with that shit. He be trying to beat you up. I'm telling you, Shushu Carrington be trying to beat you up, bro. I'm telling you, I love his temperament, and it's all in the eyes, bro. His eyes tell you he be trying to sleep shit. I'm telling you, he get in there, mix it up. When his offense is clicking on all cylinders, he hard to deal with too, and he'll break you down and get careless if you want to. Get careless if you want to. He definitely will knock you out. Dude he got some highlight reel knockouts in his young career. I'm telling you, I love watching Shushu fight, bro. That dude really be bringing it. At least he signed an MVP is a good move, makes the talent surrounding fight possible. Shelton, they doing business move. Hey, Shelton, man, they gonna get that move on. You get me? Shout out to my dog CJ. I'm going back to the street, like, bro. You get on my nerves, CJ, man. Yeah, that's my guy, man. He said he going back to the streets, like, bro, man. Damn.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to my dog, CJ. Shushu fly them. Yo, CJ, I'm about to, I can't read no more of your comments, bro. Bro on one today. Hey, he on one, he tripping. Shadays need to enter a business with Big Mama first. Let's talk about it, man. We just here to build on some good boxing. Definitely do some trigonometry, stupid. So yeah, when I interviewed her, Shelton, when I interviewed Shadeja, that she made it no secret that that's the fight she want. She want that rematch. She want all the smoke. She made that clear, and I hope she get it, bro. I don't know if you remember the punch stats, bro. Like, she was like 2 punches away from a win, it seemed like. You get what I'm saying? The punch difference was like so close. It was crazy. And that was her not really letting her hands go, getting in her bag, flowing with her offense. And that's how and you get all that working and, you know, that Franchon Cruz was doing, and respect to her, no slight, but, you know, that fight still was extremely like razor thin close. So like her fully locked in with no like, because they are human, with no distractions, being able to just lock in and focus. She would have won that fight. And that's one that I know she want back because she told me. And I want that for her myself because I know it's a fight that she could win, with all due respect to Franchon, because she's a dog. You know what I mean? In her own right. She's truly a dog. And I mean, you gotta love Franchon. She get in there and leave everything in the ring. There's just no way not to appreciate what she do. You don't gotta like her style. It don't gotta be the most pleasing to you or none of that. She go in there and fight. She understand when that bell ring, it's time to go, and she go until the fight is over. You know what I'm saying? And just something about that I'm gonna always appreciate, man. She got she into her fashion. She be getting her, you know, she be setting her own little trends, man. She got, you know, she got her fashion thing going on. She good energy, man. I like Franchon Cruz. I like all these, supporting all these athletes, for real, for real. Need an update on Keith Cologne? Oh, you already know, man. Keith locked in, man. They usually always tap in when they fight coming up or something like that. I'm pretty sure he'll tap in because he got my number. So, and shout out to them, Keith Cologne, because I appreciate them. They stay in the loop, man. They stay connected, man, keeping me you know, keeping me up to date with what's next with them. You know what I'm saying? She feels she need that rematch out. Yeah, hey, Shelton, but that's a fact, bro. But at the same time, and I like this conversation. At the same time, when I was talking to her, you know, she was saying like, you know, she felt like she let the fans down. Like you can tell, like she took that hard. Like now, obviously she wanted to win the fight for herself, for sure. You always do. But a big part of her really felt like she let the fans down. I had to tell her, like, ain't no disappointment. You ain't let nobody down, man. When shit happens. You know what I mean? You understand that you just wasn't your absolute best, that you can do better. You know the mistakes that was made and what you need to do differently in a rematch. And I think she would do that if given the opportunity. So I just love the energy, man. She's so genuine, man, coming up here and telling me how she fought for a fast food meal, bro, like a value meal or some shit. Get what I'm saying? Don't get no more thorough than that. It don't get no realer than that. You get what I'm saying? Like fighting for food is crazy. Let her F a purse. You talking about the next meal? It's crazy. So that's why I say I'm gonna always rock with her. She got my support forever. Yeah, you know, for sure, for sure. Shout out to my dog, man. Roja, what it do, homie? Hey, man, you think so, Roja? I just said upset alert because, and this is why, because we're gonna talk about it, man. Stall my girl out. Stall her out, man. She feel bad about it, all right? You know what I'm saying? You know, players mess up, you know, players slip up. She be right back, though. She be right back. You get me? She a champion now. Shout out to Shadeja. Shout out to Patterson. Yeah, I got one. Jersey, we got another one, you know, but she coming back, bro. But she definitely want that fight. And I know it's one that she can win. It's bigger fights for her. It's more money for her. I just can't wait to see her be a part of those cards, or even headlining, you know, unifications. Like it's so much that could do. Savannah Marshall need to stop playing around. What's she doing, man? That'd be a good fight. I want to see all these shits. Win, lose, or draw, I'm supporting. Win, lose, or draw, I'm supporting. I want to see them all. I believe in her ability to go in there and get it done. It's some of these scalps that she gonna take with her before it's all said and done. To my home girl, Shadeja, man. Now that's thugging. Salute to her. Right. You get me saying? Mike Ron, what it do, homie? How you feeling? So she's just one of the most humble people you could talk to. You get what I'm saying? And she do this shit for the right reasons, obviously for herself, her family, her people. But the ones that rock with her, she fight for us, man. And, you know, and I feel comfortable saying that. I don't think I'm putting no words in her mouth or anything. She fight for the people, man. You get what I'm saying? Don't seem like a selfish person. She just want to win. She want to prove how great she is. And I think somebody like her, all she needs is opportunity. And you've seen it, right? You fell a little short in the Franchon Cruz fight. She was way off of herself. That wasn't even half of herself to me. You get what I'm saying? So, and that just, look how close that fight still was. So, when she got that opportunity again in the title, look what she went out there and done. Went out there and got it done. You know what I'm saying? Went out there and made it happen. So, I love to see them bounce back after they lose because people count them out so fast. Oh, I thought she was this. I thought she was that. And then she bounced right back. Now who get the last laugh? She a whole world champion. That shit is in the books. You'll never be able to take it from her. And now she just got more shit to accomplish as she continue to move up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? This is definitely hands down one of the more talented females in all of boxing for me. But let's get to it though. So Sandy Ryan, Michaela Mayer rematch. I'm rocking with it. I'm rocking with Michaela Mayer for the dub again. I think she got what it takes. She's sharp. She like that. I don't think she's gonna slip. She's still hungry. She got bigger fish to fry. So she just got to get Sandy Ryan out the way first. Respect to both women. Shout out to them. It was a great first fight. And this one probably gonna be much more the same. So just gonna enjoy it. Omar, what it do, homie? Lewis 45 hundo. My dog, what's good, bro? How you feeling? So that's good. But yeah, let's talk about this upset. So what y'all feeling, man? Talk to me, because I know I ain't the only one. Now look, I'm gonna tell y'all now. I like to be loud and proud. If I'm wrong, so what? I'm rocking with my boy B Norman. I'm letting y'all know B Norman ain't gone. B Norman ain't going. So y'all can get that out y'all mind. Yeah, I looked up Derrieck. I looked up Derrieck Cuevas there. That knockout shit he do was cute. You know what I'm saying? But B Norman ain't going. You did? He ain't going, man. His Pop said he clicking on all cylinders. Pop said he in the gym looking sharp. Said he feeling real good right now about this fight. You get me? Feel like he learned, feel like he improving, he getting better. And y'all counted him out before. Ain't surprised to see people count my guy B Norman out again. Remember, he ain't even supposed to be here, right? He was supposed to lose to Santion, right? He was supposed to lose to Gio, right? You see how he did him, got him, dusted him up out of there, got uppercuts, got him up out, knocked him out, got him up out of here. You get me? Now he got to do the same thing with Cuevas. And I'm going to tell you right now, though, all jokes aside, this dude is dangerous, y'all. Hey, man, I'm telling everybody, Mike Bay, what it do, homie? How you feeling? You already know. Shout out to you. Appreciate you sliding through. Hey, man. Hey, if y'all didn't look, if y'all never seen Brian Norman opponent fight, do yourselves a favor. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to say do me a favor, but do yourselves a favor and go look Buddy up. Buddy got some smoke, man. He got some bricks in them gloves, bro. He be sleeping shit. And from what I seen, he don't do a lot. It didn't look like he was like loading up. He got like really good timing. He got some like sneaky good timing, bro. I'm telling you, he was catching dudes, sleeping shit, knocking dudes out left and right. Yeah, hey man, dude got some hands. But like I said, and like I'm standing on, B Norman ain't going. So y'all can get that out your mind. Get that out your mind. B Norman said he coming for that boot smoke, man. So this just a little pit stop. This is just a little warm me up. You know what I'm saying? This is a little pick me up. You know what I'm saying? This is a little stay loose type of joint. You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous stay loose type of joint, but B Norman ain't going, y'all. You get me? I seen people bet against him the first time. They bet it wrong. I'm still rocking with Brian Norman. But on a serious note, though, go look up Derrieck Cuevas. The dude can fight. He got some heavy hands. He got good timing. He put his punches together well. He's smart. He got some experience. This ain't gonna be. I don't think this gonna be an easy fight. But like I said, my guy B Norman ain't going. Champ ain't going because he got bigger fish to fry. You did. We need that B Norman and Boots and his unification. You get me? Right after he get to stand on the smoke. That's the fight. So we all should be pushing for Brian Norman. Let's root for my guy B Norman. Shout out to both B Norman Jr. and Senior, man. Zepeda has the toughest fight this weekend. It could be Sandy coming for her. And Pain Terrors, yeah, that was foul, wasn't it? Norman next Margarito hands of bricks. Hey, Cuevas got some bricks, man. Norman gonna win in a tough little scrap. Yeah, man. I could see this being tough, 2 cents. I could see it being tough. But look, it ain't supposed to be easy. You know what I mean? As he continue to grind, as he continue to move up, as he continue to, try to solidify himself as one of the top guys at 147. And, like stamp the fact that he's a champion that's here to stay. I want to see that for him. I want to see him have somewhat of a run, right? At least whatever happened between him and Boots happened between him and Boots. I have no dog in the race. I rock with them both. But in this fight this Saturday, B Norman, smoke his ass, B. And watch out. watch out for them hooks, because them yo, bro, broke a punch. Derrieck Cuevas could punch, bro. I'm telling you, and he could box with it. He can put them together well. It's gonna be a real scrap, dude. It's gonna be a real one. Hilltop, what it do on me? So you don't want that boot smoke. Nah, he said he do though. Hannibal was good with it, bro. Norman gonna headbutt dude if fight gets tough. No, Norman gonna grab him. What? Hey, Norman, land the uppercut, G. You get me? Land the uppercut, G. We waiting for the sleep his ass. I'm rocking with B Norman, man. I'm going down with this shit. Like I said last time, if he lose, we still rocking with him. But I'm thinking he can pull this off. Thinking he's every bit as I think. What could work in Brian Norman's favor in this particular fight is his athleticism, right? Brian Norman, he's quick twitch, got good reflexes, good feet, right? I think he could use his athleticism to help him out in this fight, to get his shots off, right? And don't necessarily have to be available to get hit back. Like, go look at some of B Norman work, bro. He know how to get his head off the line, slip shots. He got some good head movement, bro. Like and I know he been working, so he just gonna get better. He young, so he young as hell, man. Remember, he ain't supposed to be here. Santiago was supposed to knock him out. Remember, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. B Norman, man, he ain't looking like the guy, man. I don't know, man. Shut up, y'all. Try to count him out, man. Y'all don't even give people a chance to like get their shit together, bro. You know what I mean? Let B Norman get his shit. Now he in stride. He rolling now. He got the wheels rolling. You know what I'm saying? He riding off a really good performance, and he coming for another one. You get me? He thinking about unification. He thinking about boots, but he ain't overlooking shit. Let's be clear. But he know, realistically, it's bigger fights after this dude. You got to get rid of him, though. You know what I'm saying? Because the longer this dude hang around, he's going to be dangerous, yo. Make no mistake. If y'all haven't seen him fight, please go look it up. That dude, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. Like, he got a real opponent. And we got to get a youngin' credit. He about to fight a tough. He was supposed to lose to Santiago. He was supposed to lose, right? Smoked him, knocked his ass out. This is very similar. Even though he the champion, this one of them fights where it's not like everybody just going with the champion. It's people still saying, yo, Brian Norman about to get smoked. About to happen. That's about to happen. He ain't about to win. Beat him, man. This ain't Santiago. This fight even tougher. Dude like this, dude like that. Man, the win gonna be that much sweeter. I'm rocking with my boy, man. I think he gonna keep getting better. I think people counting him out last time. They counted wrong. Counting them out this time, I think they count wrong. But in this particular instance, I can understand if anybody really seen this dude fight instead of just looking at the record alone, then I can understand why you think he got a shot. I get it. Ask Val what it do, homie. Hannibal was good, bro. How you feeling, man? Bro, Norman Jr. It's not a toy boy in that four-corner jungle. That's my guy. I like B. Norman Banks. Howdy, my good brethren. How you feeling, bro? Always good to see my dog in the building. Cecil, what's good, homie? Shout out to the fam. Y'all, the like button one time for me, man. Y'all just one time. Whatever your favorite punch is, do that to the like button. Just once. You only got to do it once. Those Quentin Randall and Boca Chica performances had me doubting. I know, but I know. And I understood it, Rosia. But you know what I was looking at it as? I was like, look. Think about his situation and his emergence, how we got introduced to him. We been knew about him, right? But the fights weren't on where we could really see him. Different platform, fighting under the lights. It's an adjustment period, I think, phase that was taking shape in them fights, right? Those was like learning fights and just getting, I think, accustomed and used to the situation and also just growing as a fighter, right? Very young dude, just growing as a fighter. So you need them ugly fights. You need those, rough tests and the little bumpy roads. Like, you need that shit. That shit build character, right? I think those kind of fights, prepped him to win a fight against Santiago the way he did. As it, I feel like the Santiago win would prep him to win a fight with this guy. Because you need that, like, you get what I'm saying? You need these kind of tests, bro. You don't need it to be easy. And good thing for Brian Norman and his pops, they believe in each other as a team, so he gonna keep working. Like, he don't seem like the kind of guy that, all right, he got knocked down, now he all discouraged and he about to go in the corner and pout. Nah, that ain't what he on. Like, he gonna find a way. He gonna figure it out. He gonna keep working. And you can't count a person out like that. Somebody that's young, hungry, determined, and always working. That's Brian Norman. So that's what I feel like the Boca Chica fights and, you know, and the Quentin Randalls just was little tests, awkward guys, you know, dudes that could have very well beat him if he wasn't on his A game, right? But just was, you need those, you get what I'm saying? You need them performances sometimes. Shout out to my dog, Al Booger. I never seen the 11th round, 5-star frog splash, the like button. Fat, shout out to my dog, man. Cut Creator, what it do, homie? He said, do you like Holyfield headbutt? The like button, yes, do like Holyfield headbutt the like button one time. Yeah. Yeah, I remember, Roja. I remember. I remember. And I think, listen, I get it, right? It's a reason to be like, oh, hold on, man. You seeing some holes, and you seen it on like a slight consistent basis because you seen it from one fight to the next fight. You seen the holes in one fight, then you kind of seen them in the next one. So your reason to be, you know, start thinking and be a little hesitant, I understood it. But for me, I just felt like he was learning, and you need that kind of shit. And I'm able to look at those performances and say that's clearly not the best version of him. So if he's able to figure it out, weather the storm, and get through these rough moments and still find ways to get his hand raised, imagine how he's gonna look when he put all of that shit together and eliminate those mistakes that he's making in those fights. And I said it. I felt like the Santian fight was a fight that he was gonna go out there and do exactly that. And damn it, he did it, bro. He shot, and I'm telling you, you can't perform that way if you don't believe the shit and if you ain't putting in the work. So I ain't saying he a finished product. I ain't saying he you know, best thing smoking, but man, that's talent. That's real talent. That's determination. That's a dude that's getting better. And I think he could be a legit champion for real. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to see him lose to no Derrieck Cuevas. Respected Derrieck, but you know, listen, we rocking with Norman. We rocking with that Boots Norman fight. We need that. We need that for boxing. You get what I'm saying? So Cuevas, you could bounce back after a loss. It'll be all right. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you will be a player at 47, but just not this weekend. LaMarcus, what's good, homie? How you feeling? His second 12-rounder. He's only 24. I'm impressed with his progression, bro. I can't lie. That's what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying, Roger? I was seeing it. That's how I was seeing it. I'm like, yo, the way he handled moments when it's not going the best for him is what I appreciate about the dude. I'm telling you, he's resilient, man. He be on it. So he know. You get what I'm saying? Like, stay focused, stay calm. You know what I mean? Work. Figure it out. Keep thinking. Keep figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? Keep putting that shit together. And that's what you're saying, man. Like, see the roughness in the performance, and then you get to see a Santian performance, and it's like, you just love to see it because it's like, there it go. You give him, there it go. That's B. Norman in his bag working. You get what I'm saying? Operating and cooking shit. And he cooked that dude, man. The way he beat him was very impressive. Like, it was just very enjoyable to watch, yo. So I know he got more performances in him like that. I just got to keep working. That's all. You know what I'm saying? He young, hungry. He dedicated, man. He seemed like he lit his shit. He seemed like he lit the right kind of lifestyle too. So that shit go a long way as well. Peace to the Queen, Lisa, and big shout out to you. I got your Cash App, and we got you. Much love to the Queen, Lisa. Is always supporting
and we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Shout out to the Queen, Lisa. Appreciate you. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm looking forward to this. Anybody who's Spartan at 15 years old, I'm supporting. I'm telling you, none of his wins came easy. You get me? That's how I look at the wins and the fights that he had. Those shits were tough, but they were necessary. They built character, right? They built what I believe it can be a really good champion and just a really good fighter. A loss ain't gonna change shit. He can always get better. Very young, man, and just dedicated to the sport the right kind of way. And like I said, I think he want to prove to the people that he's been working and getting better, that he really here, that Santian performance wasn't just a good night in the office, right? That's what he on. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be the norm for him going out there. And that's what I want to see. Him raise the level to a consistent basis where those type of performances against Santian is what the norm is. You get what I'm saying, man? We appreciate you. We truly do. Genuine Norman Senior, Hackett with a Stone Cold Stunner. You stupid. Stretched Out Boxing was good, bro. Man, we appreciate you as always, Queen. But yeah, man, we need to see this man go out there and keep progressing and keep winning, right? And it's great fights to make for him to make after that, because There's no way. Like, that would be it would be even better for him and Boots to fight after they got these wins than them fighting initially when they tried to fight. And that's why I told people that's the good thing about when fights don't come to fruition the first time. All right, guys can continue their careers. Brian Norman can go get a tough fight, more experience with a real dog, and he a dog himself. Say he beat this dude and he impressive. Say Boots beat Stan Jonas, he impressive. Now Boots is unified. Now B Norman is solidified as a legit champion. You can't question shit. Now you put them two together, you got a 3-belt unification. That shit is easy. They already was negotiating the first time. They can go right back to the table. They got plans on fighting each other. B Norman said he was slipping in his pimping. That's his fault. He said that shit ain't gonna happen no more. He said he back on top of his business. He he being more active. And notice him and Boots both said the same thing, y'all. Remember, Boots was they was framing Boots as a duck with the Virgil shit. They were saying B Norman messed up his biggest bag or turned down his biggest bag, so they was about to call him a duck. They both had similar situations going on. So wins wash all that shit away, and then them two dudes need to unify. Coming off meaningful wins. He beat Stan Jonas. That's a legit guy, legit champ. He gets Stan Jonas out the way, and he beat Derrieck Cuevas, get him out the way. They got to see each other, bro. They got to see each other. They both talking about being more involved in their careers and being like more like hands-on and just being on top of their shit. And it's no coincidence that they're doing it around the same time. That shit need to happen. So I don't know how y'all see it at home, but for me, I need to see Brian Norman beat this dude. Nothing against Derrieck Cuevas. Go try to do your thing, but I need to see Norman kick his ass, man. I do. Say I got Norman if they fight against Ennis. You wouldn't be the only one. Shell and Ace, what it do, family? All love. Kyle Coolett, my dog. What's good with it, bro? How you feeling? Said did the jail pose over a dead body after the kill. Man, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. On the undercard of Mayor. Oh, yeah. Where they showing the Norman fight. Yeah, the undercard of Mayor and Ryan. Yep. So that's the ESPN Plus. And then you got, the Williams Zepeda. That's obviously Golden Boy and DAZN should be. So you got ESPN, and then you should have Golden Boy and DAZN. I think Boots versus Norman is going to be a brutal fight. I think it's going to be good, too. So, look. Now, we all heard about the sparring wars, and that's just sparring. And we know that they said Boots had touched him up the first time or whatever the case. That's cool. That's cool. But from what I understand, B. Norman continued to go back there and get sparring. Like, he's just a different kind of guy. And if, like I said, given the opportunities with the right kind of work being put in, I think he could be really dangerous, He continued to go back there and get that smoke. You get what I'm saying? Like, getting smoked with Tank at a young ass age, wanting to fight, wanting to spar with him. You know what I'm saying? And then you go spar with Boots, a guy that you probably ain't even get the better of the sparring, but you want to go back and keep going to him. Notice keyword going to them to get the smoke. So you gotta respect it, That's gonna be a dog fight when it happens. I don't think it's gonna be one-way traffic. I don't see it being easy for nobody. Right. He said, I ain't say good, say brutal. It's gonna be both. But I think so, I think so. I just don't see it being one way. Like, they gonna get in there and mix it up. Boots like to fight too. B Norman like to fight. That's gonna be a scrap. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna be a scrap. Shout out to my dog Johnny, man, in the Cash App. Much love, bro. Supporting the grind. I appreciate that, homie. I got 5 on it. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate that. We're gonna keep rocking, man. So look, man, I regular ESPN, probably, or either or. But I got them. I got ESPN Plus anyway, so we covered. You know what I mean? We covered. We definitely gotta watch them fights though. Chin's gonna be tested for sure. Chin's gas tanks, grit, toughness, will, everything, man. That's you're gonna be tested, You're gonna be tested. They're gonna test each other, bro. Because I don't see it being no other way. B Norman ain't just sitting back letting you punch on him and one trick moves on him. I ain't saying you can't do it, but he not about to sit there and let you do it. You get me? That dude coming to put hands on you. So I love about it. B Norman gonna try to hurt you. He ain't coming for no play. You're not coming for no play. He gonna try to hurt you, man. He gonna try to hurt you. So I'm hyped. I'm hyped up for this weekend of fights for real, man. I do think it's a little bit of an upset alert looming. I've been hearing it. Like, I feel like both guys got dangerous tests. Zepeda, man, he better be careful, man. Farmer might have something for his ass, bro. Farmer might have something for his ass, man. I'm telling you, I hope Farmer is in tip-top shape. And I hope he had the best performance of his career Saturday. I do. Zepeda versus Farmer. Yes, sir. Yep, as well. Yep. So that's why I said upset alert. That's why I got these two in the thumbnail. I'm thinking, you know, if anything, those matchups are good for a potential upset. And then you got two rematches going on this weekend. You got the Farmer and Zepeda rematch, and then you got the Sandy Ryan and Michaela Mayer rematch. So that's dope. Zepeda, yes, he can. Yes, he can, Shell. Yes, he can. I think so too, though, Roja. If I gotta make a pick, I agree with it. Like he definitely can be beat, Shelton. I agree with that. But I think ultimately Zepeda gonna get another decision. You know what I mean? He could make it easier this time, but if that's possible, but I think it could be another competitive decision for him. I think it'll be another competitive decision for him. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately for Tevin Farmer, you know, he's the old vet. You know, obviously they still pushing Zepeda. They looking at him for him to be a champion, I guess, at some point at lightweight. He's a popular guy. He got to knock him out to beat him. You get what I'm saying? He got to knock him out. And that's the tough part. He going to have to knock him out to beat him. That's going to be the really tough part. You know what I'm saying? He really going to have to knock dude out to beat him. That Tevin Farmer is going to be really hard for him to get a decision. Like, he going to have to, you get what I'm saying? That it'll have to be so clean and crystal clear. I don't think the way the styles mesh, I don't think it allows that fight to be won for him that convincingly, right? I think I don't think he could really swim without getting wet at some point with a guy that's throwing that many punches. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough for him to win that way. And that's why I say I lean to him. He got to get multiple knockdowns in the fight or damn near pretty much knock him out to get the win, because I don't see too many scenarios where he get a decision on the cards against the dude. I don't see it. Hey, boy, Ray Forey in a tough one, too. Matisse is dangerous. Yeah, Thomas Matisse. I didn't even see that happening, Roger, for real. That surprised me. Said in Cancun. Use that Poi, what it do, fam? Said Mill City coach Mustafa's interview, spoke on Farmer rematch and all the upcoming fights. Shout out to you, Poi. Shout out to Mill City and Coach Mustafa. I like listening to him break down boxing and see him teach boxing. That's a smart-ass dude. He fought everybody. Rich Tank situation was not him. In my personal opinion, he tried, unfortunately. My bad, y'all. But yeah, I'll give it a peek, man. I'll give it a peek. I like the coach. I like the coach, Mustafa, man. He's smart, very smart guy. Very smart guy. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Oh, there we go. My bad. Opulent LDTV. Blessings, Brody. How you feeling, man? What's good with it? Was good. But yeah, man, this weekend is gonna be it. Farmer got a chance. Let's see if he could turn back the hands of time. He gonna have to. He need a vintage type performance. If he could all of a sudden be that more slippery version of himself that he's been known to be, that would make things interesting, right? Because look, dig this. He dogged it out with him in the first fight, right? He was standing in the pocket, taking shots, giving them back. He ended up dropping dude and all that. It was good, but he still didn't win that way. So although it's entertaining and it would appear that's the best way to fight him, that's the best way to fight him if you don't have the reflexes and the legs to kind of make it harder for him to hit you, right? Find a way to neutralize or kind of chop down that punch output. You can't allow him to punch like that. You get what I'm saying? This dude can't be throwing 70, 80, 90, 100 punches around. That shit can't happen and you still win. It's going to be extremely hard for you to win like that. You get what I'm trying to say? Shout out to you, bro. Yeah. Oh, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate the love in the past. Much love to my guy, Johnny. Pay the Cooks Farmer this time, if you ask me. Yeah. I mean, look, it's possible. It's possible for it to be different. Farmer is an older guy. He's only getting older. It's only getting tougher. But I don't know, man. I believe in the coach and the trainer that he's working with. If he can just find a way to neutralize that punch output, bro. He can't like just stand in there with him. It's gonna be really hard to win that kind of fight in the eyes of the judges anyway. Because even with you fighting that way, you don't throw as many punches as he do. So you allow him too many opportunities if you in the pocket that long. I think you got other tools, and if you still got the legs to use them, bro, you could put yourself in a better situation than what he did in the first fight. I think he gave Zepeda a lot of opportunities. He had to dig deep. He took a lot of body shots. He was getting clipped in that fight, man. He took a lot of, but he gave back too. But I just thought he was going to fight him a different way, be a little more evasive and harder to hit and kind of like box. He was fighting with Zepeda. He wasn't boxing. He was fighting. And I don't knock it. Very entertaining, and it was competitive as hell, but I just don't think that style of fight is the one that he can win. It's going to be really hard for him to win that kind of fight. That's Zepeda's fight. And with him being a guy that throw more punches, you get what I'm saying? He's going to get credit for that kind of fight. They're going to pay attention to what he doing more because he the busier guy. So Tevin Farmer got to add a different element in the ring, in the fight, and that's to move him around, make him have to find you in there. Don't be available to be hit, bro. I'm telling you, make that shit different. He probably won't expect it. Look how Karen fought Boots in the first fight. He did all of that moving around, and then the second fight started coming forward. He caught Boots off guard a little bit. Get what I'm saying? Same thing. Farmer need to take advantage of the same shit. You fought his kind of fight. You dropped him. People felt like you won. Kudos. Switch this shit up on him, bro, because he won't be expecting it. Those are the kind of fights that he lived for. He wants you to sit there in the pocket and try to figure it out with him and let him, get off 70, 80, close to 100 punches around. You don't need that shit happening, bro. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need him throwing that many punches, bro. I'm telling you, it's going to be extremely hard to slip that many punches if you're going to be within range while he's shooting those shots. So he got to make it easier on himself. He got to find a way to neutralize that punch output, bro. I'm telling you, if he can't do it, it's going to be hard to win because you know what the judge is going to see. They're going to give him credit just for activity alone. The crowd, when he throw, they're going to be oohing the eye and whether he land or not. So he got to provide a different element in the ring where people can see defense clearly. You making this dude miss at certain points. You able to counter him, fight him in spots, just mix it up more. That's what I'll say. I ain't got all the answers. I ain't no boxer. I ain't no trainer, none of that. But I think Tevin Farmer has the capacity and the ability to be able to change it up in there. I don't think he got to just, I don't think he got to just go in there and fight that kind of fight. You get what I'm saying? I do think it's an area for him to, or an avenue for him to travel and fight a different style. A different way. Where you make it harder for Zepeda. Because, again, that's where he lives. He lives for those kind of back and forth affairs and where he could slug it out because he's the stronger guy. He appears to be the stronger puncher, even though Tevin Farmer should look like he was doing more damage or every bit as much damage in the fight. But you just don't want to give a guy like that opportunities, ample opportunities to land on you. You get what I'm saying? And the judge is already going for him. He's going to be the more popular guy. The crowd is going to be more slated to rooting for him. It's a lot of things that's already stacked up against you before you even climb the steps and get in the ring in front of the dude again. So Tevin Farmer and team has to be aware of that. And because of that, I think it would be a good idea to mix up his attack or just bring a different style where you trying to be more elusive for this guy. Get what I'm saying? Like take his ass to school to hit and not get hit. You get what I'm saying? Not being available. Don't let him plant his feet to get off those shots. Like it's a lot that Tevin Farmer can do. I believe he can do it. I believe he's still athletic enough. I think his reflexes is still good enough for him to be able to do it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I hope he at least try that. I hope it don't just be another like fight. You get what I'm saying? Box his ass this time. You fought him the first time, box him. Try boxing him, bro. Farmer's on the back foot against the ropes. A lot last fight. Can't do it again. Nah, he can't. That's definitely a no. That's definitely a no. Go slow him down, cook him too much beef. For Zepeda, I'm telling you, by not being in the way, bro, not being available for that dude to hit you. You get what I'm saying? Not being available. It's not easy. It take energy, it takes stamina, it take a gas tank. But this is what you prepare for, right? This is what you prepare for. Prepare to make him earn it and not give it to him. And that's what I say. You fighting him at his range where he can get off. It's going to be really hard to win that way, because you've seen it already. Now now you're asking him for him to win and not lose. He gonna have to do even better than he did the first time fighting that way. It's a stretch. It's gonna be really hard. So I think if he has the wherewithal, if he's still physically capable, I shoot for boxing him, because that's not something that he wants. You know what I'm saying? Zepeda want to fight, you should take his ass to school and box, because that's not what he interested in. He interested in slugging it out. And not saying that he ain't educated with it, but you get what I'm saying? He wanted to be a fight more than a boxing match. He don't want to have to come find you. You get what I'm saying? So I hope Tevin Farmer make it more difficult to be hit. You know what I'm saying? And tweak some things and find a way, like I said, because he got to cut that punch output down. We have to. Shout out to Dang Father. What's good, homie? The boxing, the fax machine in the building. Was good with it. Superior Green said, the lighter the skin, the better the chin. Stupid, bro. You can fight in spots. Yeah, pick your spots when to fight, but box them. You get what I'm saying? Box them and fight them when you have to. Get what I'm saying? Y'all give me two seconds. My bad, y'all. Had a package at the door. My bad. Gonna have to drop him for it to be competitive. I mean, if he gonna fight that way, yeah, he gonna have to, man. If he gonna try to fight him in the pocket and it be a fight instead of the boxing match, yeah, he gonna have to drop him. And he might have to drop him more than once, because you seen him drop him the first time, and it wasn't enough. So it's just going to be really hard to duplicate that performance. And think about it. He don't need to duplicate it. He need to do it a bit better than that. So that's going to be tough. And he an older guy. Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if he could, because it's just hard to keep up with that dude punch output. That shit was ridiculous, bro. Like, he be on go. He be on go for real, for real. You get what I'm saying? So I think you can't let him settle in and get comfortable doing what he do. You get what I'm saying? If he can wear you down, then it's gonna be a tough night in the back half of that fight. So I think he need to manage them beginning rounds a lot more cleanly this trip. You get what I'm saying? He said the pack touchdown. We on now. You stupid. You stupid, bro. My bad. Rob, what it do, homie? How you feeling? What's good with it? You can stop Zepeda if he set it up. We seen that the first fight. I mean, yeah. It's gonna take so much, right? I ain't saying he can't do it. It's gonna take a lot of doing, bro, for him to really go out there and stop some shit. You get what I'm saying? Like, Zepeda ain't gonna be easy to stop. He dropped him, he got up and just kept fighting, but it's gonna be extremely hard for him to stop that man, yo. So I mean, best of luck to him. But at the same time, it's crazy, right? Because I got mixed feelings about this fight. Because on one end, it's like if Zepeda win, do he fight Shakur now? Right? And if he not, then I want Farmer to win. But I ain't rooting against Farmer anyway. You get it's just it's weird. It's weird. I ain't rooting against Farmer no way. But it's like, is this the fight that he need to win to solidify him or make him comfortable with getting in there with Shakur, or put him in a position to say, yo, that's what's next. GM was good with it. Yeah, it's gonna be extremely tough. Kevin, what it do, homie? Shout out to GM. That knockdown barely stopped the output. Yeah, Farmer has to stop him. That's what I'm saying. I said the same thing, Rod. I think he got to stop him, bro. He got to stop him. He got to stop him to win this fight. You have to stop him. Shout out to my dog, Damon. What's good with it, bro? You gonna have to stop him, to win this fight. Or try to box him. You know what I mean? Try to box him and make it clean. You get what I'm saying? But if it's another fight and he don't stop him, he can't win on the cards. I just don't see it. Zepeda, with the popularity that he do got, or him just being a young Mexican fighter, they gonna continue to push that dude. So I don't see it. I just don't see it. No, Zepeda will have to be forced to fight Shakur. Right, at some point. I don't see what y'all see in Zepeda. Nah, he just a dangerous guy, bro. He a dangerous guy. 2 cents. And that, again, his punch output mixed with his toughness. He put his punches together pretty good. You know what I mean? But again, we talking about Tevin Farmer, the older version of him, right? So that we seen what the first fight looked like. So it's gonna be another tough one for Tevin Farmer. This is not gonna be an easy fight. This is gonna be another tough scrap. Let's talk fashion in the building. Remo, what it do, homie? Tevin needs a Ryo type of performance versus Pitbull without a knockdown. I'm telling you, yo, he needed to be clean, and I don't know if he can box that cleanly. I don't know. I mean, he definitely can't do it if he gonna go in there and fight. He can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's all up to him, man. Tevin Farmer, man, we rocking with you, G. You did. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is, GM. With the style. He can be anyway. He can be. For over a year, has not tried to obtain a title. Oscar protecting his investment. He definitely taking his time, Rob, for sure. 100% he taking his time. Muay doesn't have the pop to beat Zepeda. You don't think so? Muay could punch. Muay could punch, bro. I think he do. I definitely think he got the pop to stop Zepeda. If he catch him. You know what I'm saying? I do. I wonder, do he got enough experience, though? That's the only thing I would question. I think he got the pop is there. I think he's pretty good puncher. Muay is, in my opinion, anyway. I ain't gonna say one shot guy, but he can crack. Got some pretty good pop. And he showed he could be dropped and get back up and keep fighting. So you gotta like that about him. You gotta like that, but his last fight, Muay, yeah. I've seen his last one. He got a fight coming, what is it, May 10th? I think he fighting Abdulayev or something. Enzo, what it do, homie? Cuevas can be a problem for Norman. Norman smothers himself. Cuevas can bang. This is a trick. Oh yeah. Hey, Rod, I was telling the chat fam if they haven't seen Derrieck Cuevas fight, go look him up, bro. Go look him up because he definitely can crack, and he got good timing, sneaky good timing, and he don't have to load up. You can tell he's naturally heavy-handed. You get what I'm saying? Or you don't think Muay got no pop, Shelton? That's new. I never heard that. I ain't gonna say like he one of the biggest punchers in the game, but I think he got boxer puncher type power, right? He's a solid puncher. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he a guy that can't punch at all. But that's the thing, though, Shelton, with inexperience, man. It's about not just being strong or having power, it's putting that shit together, right? How do you put it together? Where's your IQ and experience level at when you get in the ring? How do you go about putting things together? You know what I'm saying? But he got a good trainer, Robert Garcia. I like Muay. But yeah, man, Norman got a tough scrap for sure. Yeah, he can fight, bro. He can fight. He not just a dude that got power. That's what I want to make clear. He's not just a dude with power, Derrieck Cuevas. He's not a dude with just power. He's 27, 1-1 with 19 KOs. 5'9", he be punching on shit, bro. Punching on shit. His loss His loss came to split decision to Damian Ezekiel Bonelli. Oh, no, he lost to a dude with 8 losses, though, man. I don't know, man. B. Norman gonna cook his ass, man. B. Norman about to do work, bro. B. Norman about to do work. He just can't. He just got to box him and use his athleticism. I think Brian Norman, from what I've seen, Brian Norman is more athletic than this guy. I think he might have a speed advantage, and he's gonna be every bit as strong. For the most part, those dudes just can punch, both of them. So he'll have his plate full for sure, but I think he'll have an appetite for smoke that night. You did? Shout out to B. Norman. And still, man, that's what we pushing over here. And still, bro. You did. And still out this joint. Huh? What we talking about? Cuevas got beat by somebody with 8 losses, man. You did? Brian Norman about to cook something special, man. This might be another one of them performances to talk about. I'm telling you. Because after he did the like behind the hand said, after he stood over the body after that KO. I forgot to ask B. Norman why he stand over the body like he did. After he KO'd Santion, man. He stood over that man like that, bro. He said Cuevas hasn't fought since 2023. It's the only thing. Yeah. And that was 6 rounds. He 6-round TKO over Marlon August. Who's 14-1? Agus. So yeah. And still Norman and New Farmer, man, I'm telling you, and New Farmer. Shout out to my sis Melanie Queen. How you feeling? Norman about going to cook up some Cuevas Rancheros, and I'm telling you, bro, he is. I think he about to do work. R. Stokes, what it do, homie? You said he did his Ali versus listing pose. He did, didn't he? He did, didn't he? He damn sure did, man. He damn sure did. I'm rocking with Norman for the dub, yeah. I'm telling y'all, for the dub. B. Norman gonna handle business, bro. He gonna handle business, and it's gonna be on to the next for him. And I'm truly looking forward to him challenging Boots Ennis in a unification with 3 belts on the line. I'm speaking it into existence, y'all, because I want to see it. That's what I want to see happen, bro. Know what I mean? So we got B. Norman, Derrieck Cuevas. We got Sandy Ryan, Michaela Mayer rematch. We got Shushu Carrington on the card. We got, who is this? Tiger. We got Tiger Johnson back on the card. You know, I'm glad to see him back. I think this is going to be his first fight at welterweight because his fight got canceled the last time around. So that's good. We get to see Tiger Johnson first fight at welterweight. He fighting Kendo Castaneda. I know that's just a welcome to the division fight, so I expect to see him do his thing there. Hopefully he get a stoppage, an impressive stoppage win. And we got Emiliano Vargas on the card as well. He 12-0. He always fun to watch. Emiliano always getting there and cook shit. He always do. I love watching him fight. Truly talented, man. Out of them Vargas brothers, they're all talented, but Emiliano really look like he got something. And then we got my guy, Manuel Chance, making his pro debut. He fighting a guy, Miguel Guzman, who's 1-0. Manuel Chance is the brother of Rajan Chance out of Jersey. We got some talent out here in Jersey, man. So I'm excited to see him make his pro debut. You know what I'm saying? I've seen his brother fight live before, so he got some talent and he can scrap as well. So I like it, man. I like this card. Star Fox, what it do? Kendo gave Kennison a tough fight in February. I expected him to do the same with Tiger, for sure. And it's Tiger's first fight at the welterweight division. So, but I highlighted the losses because I'm saying I ain't saying it's going to be easy, but I expect him to win. He can't lose to a dude with 8 losses if he's supposed to be who he's looked at being, right, an up and coming potential champion, right? I don't want to call him a star, but potential champion that Tiger Johnson could be. Because what'll be interesting to me, Dub, and the rest of the fam is how he, adjusts to the welterweight division. Like, what kind of statement is he looking to make, right? Like, or what kind of statement will he make, if one at all, if any at all, right? So it just made 147 a little more interesting with Tiger Johnson. That dude is talented, man. He's fast as hell. Good punch selection. When he on his game, man, he's sharp as hell. Look out for the UK Olympian Pat Brown. Tomorrow making his pro debut at cruiserweight. Nice for sure. Duly noted, Dub. Duly noted, my guy. Appreciate that. You just gave me somebody else to look out for. I like Tiger. I think he's a solid young fighter. He's solid. He got his fight canceled the last time around, which is unfortunate. And this time you get a chance to really show us what he's gonna look like at welterweight. This would be his debut at the weight class. So, this ain't surprising that he's up there because he seemed like he been headed to welterweight for a couple fights now. So finally he get to do that, and I think this is a really solid card, y'all. So like I said, we got Manuel Chan's pro debut, Emiliano Vargas, you got Tiger Johnson, you got Shushu Carrington, you got Michaela Mayer, and you got Brian Norman Jr. You got an opening fight. I don't know the two guys. Pardon me. Derrieck Crocklem. I don't know him. And Dione. I ain't gonna even butcher the last name. But aside from that, bro, every fight on that card, we know these people on these cards. So let's see, man. Let's see if anybody do get upset. Any of the favorites get upset. Another good card to watch, y'all. Another good card. Need Vargas versus Mason. Nah, I love that. I love it, bro. I love it. I love it. I love to see it. I love to see that joint, bro. Love to see it. Love to see it. Hold on. Where's all right, bet. So yeah, that's the ESPN card, y'all. Like I said, I'm gonna try to see how I'm gonna work this out. I'm gonna try to call the boxing, man. Crocklin was a good U.S. amateur. He's good. Okay, appreciate that, Doug. Appreciate that. So he'll be somebody to pay attention to in the opener too. CJ want to get cussed out. If Shushu get the stoppage, who you think he call out? Nick Ball or Cool Boy? Either or. I think Shu will call out either or. I think he'll call out either or.
It's about that time, dude. Like I'm just ready to just fight all the world champions, and Nick Ball in specific. I would love to fight him, dude. I really would love to fight him. I don't care what I have to do in order to make this fight happen. Listen, Turk, Alashikh, like listen. Let's talk. Let's make it happen. I want to have a sit down, whatever. I would just love to have a shot at the WA title. I'm highly ranked in that division. And excuse me, in that sanctioning body as well.
Number
as
two.
I'm number two. Why not make it happen, man? I'm seeing a lot of people from the UK. They want the fight to happen as well. There's other people around the world that wants the fight to happen. Let's make it happen.
And you'd be willing to go to the UK?
I'd be willing to go to his backyard and do what I got to do just to bring back my belt to New York City, baby.
Gotta love it, yo. Gotta love Shushu. He fight this weekend, so maybe he'll call out Nick Ball because he been campaigning for that fight. Maybe you gotta love his confidence, and I'm telling you, me watching him fight live, he got a switch, man. He fought the guy at the time that he fought was undefeated too. Dude had his family out there, man. Shushu beat that man ass in front of his family so disrespectfully. Dude was undefeated, came out there with confidence, had his nice fight gear on. Man, Shushu came out there and commenced to beating the hell out of this dude. And I think he stopped him in a few rounds or something like that. He whooped his ass, man. I was like, yo, Shushu, he's disrespectful, bro. His ring walk, he be on it, man. I'm telling you, that dude eyes tell you everything you need to know about him. He be trying to beat your ass. Cool Boy, is he ready for Cool Boy? I mean, look, more experience is always good, bro. You get what I'm saying? More experience is always good. Nick Ball is a mandatory that should be called next. Mirko Suelo. He just fought on the Benavidez versus Morel undercard. Okay. He definitely be looking out for that. But in terms of who you call out, probably the same people we've been calling out. A Nick Ball, probably mention Cool Boy or anybody with a title type energy, because that's what Shushu, that's what he on. It seemed like he just want an opportunity. Shushu older than you think, for sure. Yeah, he closer than 30 than you think, for sure. So yeah, he ready though. Shit, I mean, give him the opportunity. I ain't gonna say not. If he keep impressing, why not? I mean, if he work himself in position, shit, give him the opportunity. 41 looking like Black Butter being you stupid. Shushu go after Fulton next. He's fighting at WBC final eliminator on Saturday. Oh, that makes all the sense in the world. That's why I call bro the fax machine. Just them little details matter, dog. Those matter. So that's probably where it's for. I mean, it's again, I still see him mentioning the Nick Ball, but that makes all the sense in the world. If he fighting the WBC final eliminator, and that's the belt that Cool Boy got, he was absolutely right. That's the belt he should focus on. I mean, I think it would make sense. It would be ideal, right? He essentially positioned himself for the opportunity anyway. So, you know what I mean? I don't think nobody would be against the fight, despite who you think will win or lose, man. I think it'll be good. 28 Shushu's ready. I'm with you. I'm with you, Dub. I think so. I think so, Shelton. I mean, because look, just because like ready don't mean you gotta win to be ready, right? I think he's ready to compete with the champions. For me, right now, the question remains, will he actually beat the champions, right? Do we got enough experience to beat the champions? But I think in terms of being ready to compete, hell yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? For sure. For sure, I think so. You know what I mean? The dude really, he got some tools, man. And again, it's his temperament for me that win me over as a fight fan. He make it very clear that he's in there to do work. And as soon as he start getting in his bag, and again, once that offense start to click, he start to put them punches together well, bro. And if you get silly in there, he will sleep you. He will put you on your ass. You already know, Sheldon. I know your energy. Put his ass in there. You dig? Throw him in there, bro. Let's see what he hitting for. Let's see what he hitting for. You know? Let's see. But I mean, look, 126 is about to heat up, man. It's about to get a lot more interesting, I believe. You know, so with Cool Boy being there, with Shushu constantly impressing and putting together wins. You got Nick Ball over there doing his thing right. I mean, well, Nick Ball is out there, and so yeah, it's good fights to be made for sure, man. It's good fights to be made for sure. But this weekend might be an upset alert, man. Do Williams Zepeda get upset in this fight? Probably not, though. Probably not. But somebody's still on upset alert, though, man. Somebody's still on upset alert. So let's switch gears real quick. Aside from Tevin Farmer and Zepeda, let's see who we got on this card. Less known names: Oscar Collazo, got Yocosta Valley and Marlon Esparza. Didn't they fight already? Or am I tripping? I thought they did. Nope, they didn't. Damn, Yocosta Valley got 32 wins, bro. Hold on. Damn, really? I didn't know she had that many wins, bro. Man, I did not know Yocosta had that many wins, bro. Wow. I did not know that. That should be a good fight. Marlon Esparza, she's scrappy. Less Golden Boy card and looking is hot. So Top Rank card is definitely better in terms of what names I'm familiar with in the fighters. Emmanuel, what's good, homie? How you feeling? How you feeling? So yeah, man. I think we got the better card is the Top Rank card, bro, out of the two, y'all. I think, and that's the one I'll be looking to call out of the two. And maybe we could still call the Zepeda and Farmer fight. So we're going to figure it out, y'all. We're going to make it work. Costa and Marlon are opposite to Sinisa. Yep, Sinisa beat both, absolutely. Then she retired too, right? Recently. Didn't she just retire? Man, Sinisa is something, boy. She getting there. She with all the smoke. He says Zepeda will fix Farmer's eye right up. Yeah, man. Like I said, in terms of that fight, it's going to be hard for him to it's going to be hard for him to get a knockout, you know? So the best way is to try to think box and fight in spots, mix it up, keep him all balanced a bit, try to make him miss and pay, make him pay type deal, right? Don't fall into another just firefight. If you can help it, right? Try to avoid the firefight and keep it a boxing match where I think you can, get your shit off and get up out of there. You agree. Shout out to David. Joseph, what it do, homie? He said, look out for Oscar Collazo, 105 unified champion. He's a must watch on that. Zepeda versus Farmer. You know that's the only other name I read out. Oscar Collazo. He fighting Edwin Cano Hernandez. And Oscar Collazo is 11-0. So outside of that, and your Costa Valley and Marlon Esparza, I'm not too excited about no other fight on this card. I don't know who some of these dudes. I ain't gonna even lie to you. Maybe I could try to watch it. Don't get familiar with these people, with these good folks. Pooh the Kid TV, my dog. What it do, homie? How you feeling, man? How you feeling on this good Thursday? Y'all punch that like button one time, man. We're gonna cook for a bit, man. We're gonna talk about this rematch stuff that I'm hearing about too, man. Gonna talk about it. Hold on.
What? This not funny. How am I supposed to get home? Hold on. Sit down. Hold on. Here. $2. Take the train.
Shout out to Pooh the Kid, man, my dog. So I think Golden Bull card slightly better than the Top Rank card. Yeah. I mean, for me, what reason I say that, let me be clear, because I'm more familiar with the names on the other card. And maybe the just to be clear, maybe the Golden Boy card might have some more competitive matchups, whereas I think Top Rank obviously got the prospects up, a couple prospects and stuff up there doing their thing. Emmanuel Chan's making a pro debut, so they all expected to win. Whereas, if I'm just to be honest, you look at this Golden Boy card, probably a little more competitive in terms of like the matchups. So maybe so, but I just know less of these guys, man. Maybe I'm ashamed to say it, but I know about 3 fights out of all of these fights up here. Joselito Velasquez, Adolfo Castillo. I'm not too familiar with these dudes. I ain't gonna lie. Nope, but that don't mean I won't watch it, though. That don't mean I won't watch it. Salute to my dog, Thomas Hill. Was good, Bretchen. Said Robin Safar beat Kovalev in his last fight. He's on the golden card. Is that did Kovalev have his last fight yet and retire? Didn't he retire? Did he win his last fight? Shout out to my homie Pooh the Kid. Appreciate you, bro. Double duty in the cash at my dog, man. He said, coffee. I'm catching up on all your lives today. Appreciate you, bro. That's love. Shout out to my dog Pooh, man. Appreciate you, fam. Always rocking out with your boy. 2 cents boxing. Peace to the queen. How you feeling? All things. What up, homie? How you feeling? Velasquez is good. Okay. I tell you, I can take your word for it, bro. You don't steer me wrong. You don't steer me wrong at all. So I definitely be interested. It's boxing, so it's like it's not like I can't get acquainted with him. I'm just honest, y'all. A lot of people on that specific card I don't know of. I know about 3, maybe 4 fights because of the Velasquez kid. But outside of that, nope. And then you obviously the Top Rank card is the prospects and the people we already know. So Kovalev lost his last fight. Oh, that was the last one. He'd be back on 419. Oh, in Russia. Is that supposed to be his last fight, right? I think he was retiring. Supposed to be his last fight, unless I'm tripping. Thought he was looking to retire. He just looked funny up there at cruiserweight, Kovalev. I ain't used to seeing it. It just looked funny seeing him up there. I mean, he clearly ain't the crusher no more, but it's all good. He's still hanging in there. He still got more to offer, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But let's talk about this, man. Let's keep rocking, man. So look, Saturday is lit, man. We got a Top Rank card and a Golden Boy. Golden Boy just slashed his own. So tune in, tap in. We're always ready to watch. Yeah, me too. Kovalev ain't retiring to my knowledge. No. Well, who is it that I heard was retiring, bro? Oh, you know what? I'm bugging. Doug, I'm talking. No, that's Chisora. Ain't Chisora 50th fight supposed to be his last fight? I'm mixing up. I just read that today. I think it was something you sent me earlier with Chisora making his 50th fight. I think that's the one he said he was retiring on or something like that. Or has his soul. California shade overcast might produce a little range. Let's do. Hopefully, I could dig it. I could dig it. But let's talk about this, man. Let's talk about this. So I know y'all already y'all seen people speak on it and report on it. And I've been hearing the rumors. I spoke to a couple people. They saying the same. They hearing the same thing. So if it's any truth when it pertains to Tank Davis and Lamont Roach rematch, like having any issues, yeah, IBF just ordered Dubois and Chisora. Yeah, and I think that's gonna be his 50th fight. I think he said he was retiring after that. So I mixed him and Kovalev. How, I don't know, but I think it's him that said he gonna retire. Tim Layton, what it do, homie? Real name was Delonte. Yeah, yeah, that's him. Damon. They said, hey, no, yeah, that's him. That's him. That's definitely him. That's him. Crusher needs to let it go. Don't get hurt. Yeah, man, he hanging in there. I thought it was him, but it's Chisora that I'm talking about. That's, I think, sad after the 50th fight, he up out of here. But let's get to this, man. So y'all, I know y'all seeing people report about this rematch between Tank that everybody been talking about. Him and Lamont Roach is in jeopardy of not happening. And I see the different people saying Lamont Roach pricing himself out, asking for too much money. And as I've always said, as it pertains to situations and like that with these topics, I can't tell these dudes what they worth. So I'm not big on saying guys are pricing themselves out. I'll just make sense of it the best way I could. The way I see this, right? Lamont Roach is a guy that came up from a weight class where he was a champion at, right? He challenged Tank, that's looked at as one of the most dangerous guys in boxing and the most dangerous at 35, right? They had him 15 to 1 to like 22 to 1 underdog, depending on where you was looking, right? And the consensus was that he was going to get slapped like the rest of these dudes. And he did significantly better than what a lot of people envisioned, right? You get me? So I think looking at it from that lens, right? And you just look, being Lamont, some things that went on in the fight, whatever, a missed call, whatever you want to call it. So you factor all of them things in. And then you look at the fact that this rematch has to happen because it was a damn draw. So in essence, y'all kind of need to get this fight out the way, right? You get what I'm saying? Just far as from an optics standpoint for the fans, right? Because you're already in a situation where you said you was pushing for it. So it's like you essentially need it from that angle, right? You don't need it financially, right? But just to secure this win because it was a little a blip on your resume or whatever you want to call it. So I think if you Lamont Roach, with all things considered, seeing how the fight played out, the missed calls and, the different things, right? Now it's a situation where it's like people calling for the fight. And I think if he is, in fact, asking for more money, then I think it's just normal. For me, I think it's normal shit. I think he's trying to leverage the fact that this fight has grown to be a far more significant fight than either guy probably could have pictured it being. You get what I'm saying? So I think if that's what he's doing, I think that's what he, that's how I would draw it up, right? I think he'd just be trying to leverage what he believes is a fight that they need as well as him. Like, it ain't just a one-way thing, right? They need to fight each other again, right? To solidify what happened in the first fight in the eyes of the people, at least. So, for me, I don't know. I ain't gonna get so deep into it and say, oh, he's pricing himself out or he asking for what he don't deserve, because I don't know what he asking for to say that. But it wouldn't surprise me if he were trying to get a bit more money, seeing that how the fight played out, how crazy the odds was and all that, and how, how wrong they was. You know what I mean? How many people he proved wrong, the shit that actually happened within the 12 rounds when they was in the ring. It's just probably a leveraging tactic, maybe probably a way to try to get more money. You know what I'm saying? They said the same thing about Bud, to find out Spence is the one that pulled out of the rematch. Is wait and see with Tank versus Roach. Long way to go. Yeah. This kid needs a little more bread. He deserves it. Respectfully, Tank. Pay a little more. Give him what he wants. Move on. There are other fights. So look, let's keep building on it. So this is what I think when it comes to this. Like I said, obviously it'd be some type of leveraging tactic if you're trying to get more money. And I don't think it'd be with the intent to try to price yourself out of a fight that you willingly took. And you got to think, he said he could have made a bit more fighting his mandatory. right? So you would think if he took just a bit less money, and the opportunity is bigger, you would think the second time around his money would be bigger, right? Some people think the rematch is going to be do even better numbers than the first fight. So with that alone, you would think you got some type of room to get some more money or make some more money. I don't think that's unreasonable, but then again, I don't know what he's asking for, so I'm not in no rooms hearing nothing. I'm just what what people are reporting and what I've been told by a couple guys. So that's the case. And then when you look at it, like you got guys like Keyshawn Davis coming out and saying, him and Lamont Roach is a good matchup. You got guys like Shakur Stevenson, and they spoke talking about fighting each other. So I think in the eyes of Lamont too, he also could look at it like, now that because I fought you and I fought you well, I didn't get slapped. We did well. This rematch is looming. I should be able to get some more money. If not, I do have other options, right? So maybe he feels as though he has other options outside of that fight. You get what I'm saying? Where he can get opportunities and make money. So when you consider all things, maybe that would be a reason for him asking for more money or trying to get more money, along with the fact that he obviously did well in the fight. And like I said, people expect a rematch to sell or do a bit more, do a bit better. Then it's not crazy for him to think that he, wants some more money. That's just me. But I ain't about to say what he do or don't deserve. I'm not there with it. We'll see how it plays out. It's very early. Like I said, it ain't solidified yet. 704 Joe, what it do, homie? But you can see him trying to make the most money possible. I mean, he took the biggest fight he could take. So I'm not one of those people that's saying he should just be happy with anything. I don't think like that. If you can negotiate and get it, then go for it. You know what I'm saying? But don't ruin the opportunity. But that don't mean you can't try to negotiate or get more money out of the deal. Man, you get me? Because low key, this fight has grown to be far more significant than any other fight on Tank's resume, right? Simply because it's a rematch. You get what I'm saying? So off that alone, you get me? And if he's people's biggest fight and you can make the most money ever with him, then is it really crazy for him to be wanting more money? You get what I'm saying? Because people always say, how much money Tank opponents make, even though some of these guys be making up some wild ass purses, but never mind that. That's a different discussion. I don't really care how much these dudes getting paid, but ultimately that's what the consensus is. And when you fight him, you make this life-changing bag or you make this career-changing money. The first time I hear that somebody trying to ask for more money and then there's so much resistance put up there, it makes me question things like, why would that be out of the realm of possibility if you're a guy that can generate so much? Guy gonna want a piece of the pie is the way I see it. I might be looking at it wrong, but that's how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Second time around, get paid a little bit. He looking for that little that Frank Martin probably was looking for. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Frankie got it with Tank, right? He got the little that he was looking for as it pertained to the Shakur situation. So that's all I think. I think Mont want that little That's all. Shout out to my dog Damon, man. He said Roach got Shakur and Keyshawn calling for him. It's a good way to earn more by doing this. Yeah, and I think that kind of plays a factor as well. It essentially creates the ideal that there's other meaningful opportunities for you at 135. Oh, if I can't get you back in because I can't get the money, well, these are two other champions that's speaking and talking about fighting me. One in which I spoke to about having a fight, so maybe he'll look to do that. So you just never know. But I think when it's all said and done, I think we'll get the rematch, simple and plain, like we should get. And then let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. So that's why I'm not tripping. So as far as it being in jeopardy, man, I just think people probably panicking a bit. Man, I don't think there's no reason to be too concerned yet. And like Dub said, it's just early. All right, it always usually is in boxing where we move at a totally different speed than the business of boxing. I've been saying that for a little while now, and it's no different here. We looking for an immediate answer, and we want to know what's going on right now. But I think the fact of the matter, they ain't even figured out exactly, the ins and outs of the situation in the next rematch or in the next fight. So just gonna have to wait and see. I don't think it's a real big deal. I'm not of the belief that, Lamont Roach is just some guy asking for some ridiculous amount of money. I don't think like that. But again, fight Tank Davis, And people talk about best this and most dangerous that. People gonna want to get paid for fighting that dangerous guy, especially if you fought him way better than everybody thought you was gonna fight, right? So he like, hell nah, man. I need a little more man. I need a little bit more. We about to go do it again. So that's all. That's how I see it. It's not a real big deal. As long as it ain't nothing ridiculous and he just putting himself in a position to like get himself out of the fight. So I don't see that because I think he do want the rematch. I feel like he thinks he can win this fight. I think he felt like he won it the first time, and I think he feel like he can do it again. So at least I feel as though he'll want to prove that he can do it in a rematch. So let's see it, man. Let's see it, man. Let's see it. Rematch for some. Doesn't happen. I hope Tank fights one of the fighters instead. Shakur Loma, Keyshawn. I think Loma cooked. I think the longer you see him sit out, the less likely it is for him to return. I just don't see it. I don't see Lomachenko returning. You get me? I don't see him returning. I just don't see it, man. Back injury, all this inactivity, unless he come back and fight a softer touch. And then even then, I just don't see him in there with the top guys again. No, could be, but I could be wrong. You think needs to rematch more? Tank or Roach? Creole the Traveler, my dog. What's good, homie? Strangely enough, oddly enough, might be unpopular opinion. Tank do because he was expected to win. Lamont wasn't expected to win. So like it always was this notion like any good he do would be a win. Almost because people was almost for sure that he loses this fight and get knocked out, right? And even if not get knocked out, people were so for sure that he lost, he was going to lose. That the fact that he didn't, now Tank never had to draw with nobody. Lamont has already lost before, and he got a draw. I think he had a draw already on his resume too. So you get what I'm saying? It's not the same for him. He moved into somebody else's weight class, challenged them, and exceeded expectations. Whereas Tank, people feel like it's so much room for criticism or, slander in some people's case. So, because he didn't do as good as he normally do. So, it's just going to be it's weird that he essentially needs it more now. Like Roach could go fight somebody else and it ain't going to look like it's bad for him because he ain't the name. He wasn't the guy expected to win anyway. So, oddly enough, like I said, Tank gonna need it. Big Dre, what it do, homie? Big drop in the building. On his money, the other's knowledge. Yeah, so this is low key, like I said, behind the hands, I always give him credit for it because we was talking and he said, like, low key, this shit became like a legacy fight, Lamont Roach. And I'm like, damn, that's a good point because it's a rematch, something new, something that he never had to do. And it now has a whole different level of significance and importance within the sport of boxing as a whole and within Tank Davis's career within his resume, right? This was we didn't see this pit stop happening twice, right? For most people, we seen the pit stop with him fighting at one time, right? But we didn't see him having to do it again. So in a weird way, it's just grown to be one of the far more significant fights of his career. He's still undefeated, even with the draw, he's still undefeated, right? Just makes it a big fight because anything could happen. So now, and it's an unfamiliar guy, and then he fought you so well, so it's a backstory. It's a lot there. So I think the interest will be there definitely to support a second one. I think we get another good fight. If he knocks him out in a rematch, remains to be seen. But the way that first one played out, man, I wouldn't be surprised if it went the second time it went the distance again because neither guy came nowhere near close to knocking each other out, I would say, at all. So if the bread ain't right, spin the block. Next fight 35 will be big. Yeah, absolutely. That's probably the thought process, Shelton. That's probably how they thinking over there. Probably how they thinking, like, bro, all right, look. He figured we fought him. We already exceeded expectations. We did what we were supposed to do. Made a nice little bag. Got a lot of extra attention with it. We made our media run, our press run. If we can't secure the bag that we're looking for in this fight, we don't necessarily got to take the fight. We might have other options at 35, and that might be the way they think. You get what I'm saying? So he used this opportunity to springboard him to the next one possibly. But again, I don't want to jump the gun. I'm just stating possibilities. So it could be their way of thinking. Line, what it do, homie? They pay is different, ain't it? I would think naturally somebody gonna want them. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna want some more money. Old money swag. What it do, homie? Yeah, man. Yeah, he can rumble. He could rumble old money. He could, bro. And he can punch. Last week everything was signed. Now he want more bread. Shit ain't adding up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he did say he already signed the rematch. He had to sign, you know. But my thing is, it's just it's regular shit, right? All the details was never worked out, right? They always was a ways away. You know what I mean? From the rematch, from what I understood. So, I don't know what that already signed stuff was already about. Because they definitely saying he want that Muyan. But I ain't hear his side. I didn't hear him come out and speak on it. But I'm just hearing that that's the reports. That's why I reported it as rumors right now. Because I don't want to put no words in his mouth. Nobody from the camp. Just saying this is what's being reported. And you already heard him speak about fighting Shakur already. You get what I'm saying? You already heard Keyshawn Davis mention it, fighting this dude. So it just seemed like options opened up after him showcasing what he's capable of March 1st, right? After that, it's just like, okay, people looking at you now. Okay, this dude, like Keyshawn was thinking the way I was thinking, like, okay, we might have another player at 35. Might be another guy that can make good fights and good matchups with people. That's what it looked like. So I think that's how Lamont it would be smart for him to play it that way, right? So we'll see. The details should not break the contract. We'll see, man. We'll see, man. We will definitely see. You know. We will see. We will see. But like I said, they reported that they're ways away from it. So time to tell, man, what exactly is going to happen and who really want this fight. Who really want it. You know? So I expect it to happen, though. You know what I mean? It's just like anything else. It just take a while for them to sort out their details. And when they do, all will be worked out and they'll be straight. Shout out to my baby girl, the queen. Is just was in the building. How you feeling, baby girl? My bad, y'all. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. I said that too. Shout out to the professor, Aunt McQueen. What it do, homie? Yeah, man. I said that too. Yeah, I think Tank will get it just do if he sends Roach to the Shadow Realm in a rematch. I mean, you have to. You have to give him his just due, Mr. Improv, because after seeing him go 12 rounds, 12 tough rounds with somebody where nobody came close to getting knocked out, and you actually find a way to do it this time, yeah, it's impressive. You gotta give him his credit, bro. Gotta give him his credit. And Lamont Roach never been knocked out. His only loss is a close-ass contested loss in which he almost knocked this guy out. So, hell yeah, you gotta give him his credit. You got to, unless you're just a hater. You know what I mean? I'm going to give him his credit. You know what I mean? I'm going to get a winner, they credit. Even the loser get credit because it's just one of those fights where if they go out there and put on a show like they did last time, you just got to give dudes they respect. And people got to put more respect on Lamont Roach as just a real threat. That's all, simple and plain. He's a legit player, should I say, at 35. Rematch schedule, another 5%. Shouldn't break the bank. Maybe put the minimum pay-per-view buys to get the extra percentage. I like that. Shout out to Big Drop coming in here with ideas and stuff. Big Drop. And I agree with that. It shouldn't break the bank. And that's why I say before I start saying things like he's pricing himself out, how could I say that if I don't know what he's asking for? Do y'all understand? Am I making sense to y'all? How could I tell y'all somebody is pricing himself out if I don't know what's being asked for? Get what I'm saying? And you can't tell nobody, oh, just take whatever they give you. No, it don't work like that. Just take whatever they give you. So I don't think he's wrong for trying to get more money, but I would just hope that it ain't something that is outside the norm of business, right? Like you just asked for something crazy. This is shit that fighters don't typically do in rematches, right? If he's doing something that's not the norm, then I get it, but sound like to me he's doing what any fighter would do in that situation. So we'll see. BN Boxing News, my guy. How you feeling, bro? Give him 5% and run that ish back, right? That's what I'm saying. Let him get it. Let him get that. Give him a little brethren. You know what I'm saying? A little brethren, give him that little umph. He only want that little umph, that Frank Marr wanted. That's it. That's it. Little bit. You get what I'm saying? Just the taste. You know what I'm saying? I heard he just wanted a little taste, man. Was the rematch clause for Tank loss or if it's for a loss or a draw? He said, yeah, I'm glad you asked that. He said Lamont Roach stated that it was there whether just in case he lost or if he draw or if it was a draw. I heard Lamont Roach specify that. So I think that answered the question, right? Yeah, because he said the rematch was just in case Tank either lost or it was a draw. That's why he said it was already in there. So for those two reasons, anyway, he earned it. That's what I'm saying. Creole, the performance, the way he exceeded expectations, the way he defied the hell out the bookies and the odd makers. They was way off. It was way off. It was way off. You get me? It was way off. Devin turned out and say really because of a minimum pay-per-view number. So, yeah. So be interesting, man. See, I just think when it's all said and done, because of the importance that's came with this fight and what this rematch could mean for either guy with a win, it's almost like it got to happen, and I think it will. You know what I'm saying? He signed it. That's why these reports confuse me. No, I get you, GM. He said it was already signed. He said it was already signed. Yeah, he did. He definitely said it. But that's why I said, man, GM, remember, for me, I'm going to call it a rumor, but I've heard it at least 3 times solid. 3 separate times with this. So that's why I'm saying if that is the truth, then, yeah, that will be a little conflicting because he said things were signed. But, you know, sometimes fighters just be talking shit. It's unfortunate, but they do. They do. Because I don't see, like, imagine it's signed already, but then it's like, okay, we still negotiating, though. So, yeah, I get it. I get it. But hopefully they, whatever that is, they work that shit out and make the fight. Because it's at a point where they need it. And maybe Roach playing it smart right now. Maybe he understands this fight is needed now. You get what I'm saying? Like it's just business at the end of the day. That's all. And then, you know, people get mad because I don't know, they just got this weird notion that they can dictate or, you know, predict how much these guys are worth or should be getting. I don't have a problem with it. Go get your money. If you can negotiate it, get it, but don't ruin the fight trying to, you know, get some extra pennies. You know what I mean, or a couple dollars, you know what I mean? A couple extra dollars don't ruin the opportunity. So I guess ultimately that's the decision that, you know, Team Roach and make, right? If this is in fact accurate at all. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could just reach out and ask him is any truth. But I hate asking about anything related to money. But you know, hopefully that this don't stop it from happening. You know what I'm saying? And if it does, I think Roach will feel like he got options. You know what I'm saying? He can always go back down to 30, defend his title, right? So back to Grumpy Boxing Talks, record runs dead pill for and Tank's resume. I told you people ain't used to it, bro. They love that. They love the drama stuff though, 2 cents. But I knew I was going to eliminate all of that with this conversation. It was just going to be genuine boxing, breakdowns, just like very limited rumor shit. Like this was as far as the rumor going to go with this rematch shit. Base deal may have been signed, but the terms may have been open, such as dates, locations, along with the split. I like that. Shout out to Big Dre. Shout out to Big Dre. Shout out to the homie, man. Yeah, that makes sense, Big Dre. If that's the case, that makes sense then. That do make a lot of sense. Make a lot of sense, bro. Make a lot of sense. But so we'll see, man. Time will tell. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button if y'all didn't. Appreciate y'all rocking out. Just a cool, calm boxing build. Talking about some real fights that's coming up next. And welterweight got another player tomorrow. This weekend with Tiger Johnson making his pro debut. Should be fun, man. See if he could really put his foot in the welterweight division and do some work, some damage up there. We gonna find out though. Because then one thing about Tiger, they match him. They match him pretty tough. they match him pretty tough. They be matching him pretty solid. You know what I'm saying? So. Hey, can you walk away from it? The professor was good, brethren.
Chilling, man. Seen the link was there. People acting all shy today.
Yeah,
I said, man, I need
I
to
thought
be the
somebody
one to
said
click.
something about the link. I put it there. What's good with
Bro,
it?
every time you post in the link in the community thing, don't nobody click.
They don't see
when
it.
the link ain't posted, it's where the link at.
And then when I put it there, where y'all at? What's good with it? Which one of these fights you looking forward to the most, man?
Man, Doug got me ready to see that Costa Valley. Got me ready to see that because he was saying it's supposed to be one of the better women's fights of the year.
Yeah.
So
I didn't realize she had over 30 wins. I didn't know.
I'm excited to see her. Speaking of ladies, I can't wait to see Elizabeth Ashoba back in the ring.
Reef, what it do?
Oh my Lord, I like her style a lot. Have you seen her?
No. I gotta write the name down,
Nigeria.
Bro. What's her name?
I'm gonna send you a link.
Send it to me for sure. I'll definitely check it out.
I like her style.
I'm looking forward to the Candy Ryan rematch with Michaela. Want to see what Michaela on doing a rematch. Brian, I looked up Derrieck Cuevas. Oh man.
Yeah, athletic.
That's a scrappy individual there, man. He got some heavy hands. Yeah. I thought Norman might be able to, have the edge maybe in athleticism. I was going back watching both of their fights, some early fights, seeing little clips of Cuevas sleeping shit, man, without loading up. He just heavy-handed. You clearly could see that. His hands are heavy. The way guys dropping when he hit him, that's clearly like a guy that got heavy hands naturally. But he can box too. So that's the thing. He could box a bit with it. So Norman got his work cut out for sure.
Big facts. Shout out to my man T Hill. He and I, we watched a couple of Derrieck Cuevas fights. We watched his fight against Marlon Aguas. This was, I think, last year when the fight was initially announced. We went and watched a couple of his fights in succession. And I like Derrieck Cuevas, man. I like his style. I think it remains to be seen how he fares at this level. But thus far, he's passed the test they put in front of him.
Right.
And he was like number 6 within that sanctioning body. And generally, it don't seem like the guys you don't hear of, they get ranked that highly without having the proper connections and affiliations. Because I don't feel like the rankings are the end-all, be-all, because you know how that goes. Some of these guys, they get put in position when they got a little paper behind them. I don't think that Derrieck Cuevas got that level of commitment from anybody to put him there. So, it's a tricky fight. Both guys are coming off a long layoff, though. Because Derrieck Cuevas, last time he fought was in 2023.
So his is even longer than B Norman.
Yeah, because B Norman fought in May of 2024. He just fought in May against Santillon. And he actually fought twice last year in 2024. He fought early in the year, the fight against Boca Chica. And he came back in May. Fought Santillon. Then he was supposed to fight Cuevas, so he would have had 3 fights last year. But the hand injury, I don't know how sharp he is, because I would assume he wasn't able to spar and get too much work in with the hand injury. He had to take time off, let it heal up, so on and so forth. But with Derrieck Cuevas, if he's been taking care of himself during this inactivity, I don't know what his inactivity was due to. Was it just waiting on this fight? Was it management? Did he have an injury? Did he have some personal stuff going on? Who the hell knows why this man ain't fight since 2023? But assuming that everything is on the up and up, man, I think he could give B Norman some good work. And he's got some attributes. The one thing that concerns me, though, about him, though, is that overcommitment. He fall in quite a bit when he throws some of his power shots. But for the most part, I think he got the speed, quickness, the athleticism. He look like he got enough pop, where it's definitely respectable.
Yeah, I agree. He got his work cut out, man. But again, I'm rocking with B Norman for the dub. I think he got bigger fish to fry, and he need this win because it's a real opportunity. I think just assuming that Boots win, no knock on Stan Jonas, but from what I've seen, like I just feel like I hate to say tailor made, but I kind of get that feeling like he might be tailor made because with no special effects, just a come forward pressure guy. I mean, I ain't saying he's just simple, basic, like it's effective and it works, but I could see Boots' athleticism, speed being problems for Stan Jonas, and he get hit often enough. You know what I'm saying? His style is one that you're gonna get hit, and Boots is gonna be a buffet for him. All you can eat because he gonna eat. If it's there, food, if you food, he gonna eat. So I just see that being the issue. I see overall just the talent level. I could be wrong, but I just don't see that pressure causing the kind of problems that some people may think. So don't see. I think Boots would be able to chop him up. Stan Jonas is not the fastest guy either. I think maybe I'm saying it wrong. You know what? It always
solid speed. He got solid speed. He seemed like he got pretty good timing. I went back and watched a couple of his fights. I really like his jab. That jab looked like a damn battering ram. It looked sturdy. Yeah. He got a nice jab. He got decent feet. He may not be the most fleet-footed, but in terms of, he'll throw his shots occasionally and make a little pivot, but he's generally trying to stay right there, like in the mix. Ain't trying to retreat too much. I think his defense is solid.
Right.
I think his defense is actually pretty solid, but the issue is, like you were pointing to with the athleticism, I think it could be problematic from him from this standpoint. Even if he ain't getting hit too clean, just the fact that he's operating in that high guard, some things are going to get through, and even the things that don't get through, you're going to mess around and have your face looking all marked up just from glove burn, like we seen with Virgil Ortiz. He's another dude, when he's in that high guard, he keeps his guard so close to his face.
Dub says Stan Jonas got the best jab at 47.
See what I'm saying? No, that jab is serious.
Some issues if it's consistent. I believe that a consistent jab will give any good fighter issues if you consistently get hit with it, especially a heavy jab. And yeah, Stan Jonas is very purposeful with his jab, and it is heavy, and it can be consistent if you allow it. So yeah, that's gonna be some homework for Boots for sure. You damn sure don't want somebody's jab to continuously find a way to your nose and face. Definitely don't need that to be it. But I just feel like overall speed, athleticism for Boots, shot selection should be his best friend. That's what I say. Stan Jonas is Karen 3.0. See him as another Via. Telling you, like, the fights that I've seen from him, like, yeah, he's dangerous, but he liked the fight. And so do Boots, but he got a lot more flavor with that shit. He don't gotta just be like a stationary pressure guy. He could mix it up more. You know what I'm saying? I think he just got more of a bag, and I think that's gonna make the difference too.
Yeah, overall, I definitely agree with that. It's hard to disagree. It's hard to refute anything you said, but if he's consistent with that jab, because there were certain fights where I wasn't sure how good his jab was, like especially when I watched what the hell was that fight? Butayev, that fight. When I watched that fight, he pissed me off because I felt like he didn't use his jab nearly enough, Stan Jonas. He was in there just mixing it up, standing inside, just throwing hooks. When I was watching this last fight with who's that? Gabriel Maestre?
Yeah.
I really liked the way he operated in that fight. Like it was just real purposeful, for a lack of a better word.
Right.
He ain't waste nothing, and the jab was super on point. The defense was tight. Yeah, you're gonna get touched a little bit when you're in that high guard. It's gonna happen because there's vacancies around the guard, underneath the guard, and then also just sometimes like if you hold your hands as close as he holds them, something is bound to get through because you're not picking nothing off. But by the same token, I was really impressed with the way that he fought. I'm curious to see if he has another leg to his game because lo and behold, he might fuck around and have a little bit more mobility, a little bit more agility. And I'm not saying in terms of just moving around the ring and getting on his bike, but I think the thing that Karen did that gave Boots the most trouble was just not being, not operating on a straight line.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He throw a shot.
Locate in there.
Yeah, he throw a shot, then he pivoted off. Yo, that one sequence in the 11th round, I never seen anybody do that to Boots. He hit him with a right hand, pivoted off the line, threw another right hand, pivoted back off the line, threw another right hand. He caught him with like 3 or 4 straight right hands, like in succession. And I said, damn, I never seen nobody do that to Boots. But then again, I never seen anybody use their legs like that.
Right.
Like as
JDM was good.
Efficiently. He was just very efficient with his movement.
Yeah, Boots definitely got a good jab when he used it. He got all the tools. It's just for him, it's all about just executing and putting it together. You know what I mean? And allowing, it to be a complete performance with the skill set and the tools that he got. You know what I'm saying? Without the lapses in offense and defense, right? You just want to see it switched on, Boots locked in. You don't want to keep seeing these lapses and, these moments where he kind of just fall asleep at the wheel or be over rely on the athleticism too much. I don't know what it is, but sometimes I think it'd be complacency, comfortability settling in, and hopefully this fight you just all the way switched on because I want to see him make a statement. I mean, I really do. Big Supreme, what it do? Yeah, that inactivity is real. You're right. Got a good point. 3rd fight since 2021, and we in 25 right now. So what's the word, big dog? But yeah, man, we in 25 now, and this would be 3rd fight. Yeah, that's some inactivity that he's dealing with for sure. I wonder how it affect him, but he seems to do pretty well, man. Like he getting there and go, man. Stan Jonas, I think he'll be all right.
Heard you talking about Shushu a little bit earlier. I think he should go for that Stephen Fulton fight for sure. Shout out to Scooter, man. He was terrific in his last fight, but I think that Shushu was more than ready. I mean, at this point, we know what level he's not on. And when I say that, I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm saying as a positive. At least we know at the very least what his floor is based on the level of guys that he's beaten.
Right.
And then there was some sturdy guys like Brian DeGracia. That guy can punch. Not a world beater, but anybody's not just walking through him.
Right.
What's the other guy that he fought recently? And it was like hotly contested. People felt like he lost the fight. Well, it should have been a draw. Can't remember his name off the top of my head. It's escaping me. And the craziest is bothering me because I know his name, but.
Right.
So we know at the very least that Shushu is a contender at the very least. I can't see him being anything less than that.
Maestre. Gabriel Maestre. Boots is supposed
not Shushu. Homeboy. Yeah, Sagawa.
Oh yeah. You talking about the one Shushu fought?
Yeah, Sagawa's solid, man.
Yeah, he is. I want to see what
so kind. You get to that point. What else? Who else is there to fight? Honestly. Who's gonna get him ready for the next level? You got to just get straight to it. There's no use in having him fight a fodder or these guys that are in between that ain't going nowhere. Just get straight to it, man.
Right. I
wouldn't be mad at that.
Very Crows. Well, big step up. Yeah, shit. At this point, I'm ready to see what Shushu got, man. I know he ready to see it. He seemed like he's just hungry for an opportunity, man. And I know he's gonna put the work in. I just want to see him get the shot, especially if he come out and shine. You know, this weekend, man. He looked ready to go. That dude, I just love his approach to the game, to fights, like all the way from him warming up. I was talking about it earlier, warming up in the locker room, to watching him make his ring walk, to climbing the steps, to, you know what I mean, making his rounds around the ring. Like, dude really lock in. And you see the switch. And like I said, his eyes just take it to another level. That dude be in there to beat your ass if he could. And if you ain't on point, he gonna destroy you. He's gonna get to you. Like, when I seen him fight live, like I was telling him early, he fought an undefeated kid. And man, he beat this kid ass, bro. Yo, he dude had his family and everything with him, bro. Shushu kicked his ass in front of the family. Beat his ass out there. Dude came out there ready to fight, man. And Shushu had other plans. He was switched on. It wasn't one of those fights where you got some shit off on him. Nope. He was locked in from the opening bell. I think, let me see. Go look on him. I'm going to remember the dude's name when I see it. This was earlier in his career. Brandon Chambers. There you go. This is 23. Yep, I was there. The Prudential Center. Brandon Chambers, dude, was 9-0-1. Came out there. Yep, 2 rounds. Got his ass out of there quick. Hell, chopped his ass up. Dude came out there looking the part. Undefeated, had a good record. Shushu was like, man, let me go ahead and take this real quick. Nick Ball, Angelo Leo, some good matchups to make. I think I want to see Shushu in one of them fights. I think him and Nick Ball would be a banger. But
oh yeah,
Dub made a point earlier. He said he fighting a WBC final eliminator, so it would make sense for him to call out Cool Boy. I agree.
Yep.
Because you already positioning yourself essentially for that. So, and Cool Boy, shit, you know what I mean? Hey, let's see it. It's a good fight. Brandon Chambers, he from MD. Seen him fight locally. Yeah, I had seen him. Man, he went there. That was his first loss. The Butcher would have do, homie. That was his first loss. Shu put them beats by Dre to his ass. 2 rounds.
I saw Shushu fight live last year, man. I said, man, he was sharp as hell. And I like the fact that he was listening to his coach, too.
Yes,
the dude he was in there with was a southpaw, and he wasn't blocking off the exit.
Mm-hmm.
And then his coach was urging him, like, yo, every time he steps over to the weak side, cut him off and establish a position. And he listened, and then he got the knockout in the 4th round.
Right.
That was against that Bernard Angelo dude.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But he got busy in that fight. Big Supreme says he'd like to see him against Christian Olivo. I don't know, man. Not Christian Olivo. Mirko Coelho. I like Coelho, but I got Shushu in that, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got Shushu in that because I was seeing the way that Olivo was boxing against I'm over here going blank against Coelho, man, and I don't know. I think Shushu might be a little too sharp for him.
Right.
I think Shushu might be too sharp for him.
Mm-hmm. He could be physical when he want to be too. Like his presence, like he really know how to, like, you know, cut the distance, close that gap, and work. And like I said, his offense switched on. He's punching in combination. Like I noticed that with any fighters when it come to their offense, like you start seeing a guy ripping in combination, and they comfortable. So when they offense be at their best, and he makes it up well. He going to the body, and he places shots really well too. You know what I'm saying? He's just a smart dude, man. I like watching him fight. Very
big time.
Good punch. Coelho has the same issues Boots has, rushing and trying to enforce his will on people. Yeah, that shit could come back to hurt you at the highest level.
True indeed. Because my man, what's his name? Woo, he was countering like crazy the whole fight. I'm trying to think of whose card that was on, because I remember I sent you the picture of his trunks that night, Just.
Mm-hmm.
Because Olivo had them black trunks on with the sequins. I think it might have been on the what's the name undercard?
Right.
Morel Benavidez.
Mm-hmm.
Olivo was up the whole fight. Had a score knockdown on Coelho and everything, and then got stopped in the 10th with the 2 body shots.
Yeah.
So with what's the name, Quelo, I think that Shushu might be a little too sharp for him. He looks strong as hell though. He looks strong. I can't even front. He looks strong, got good skills, but I think Shushu just might be a little too sharp for that.
You got that energy that you just is infectious, bro. You see Shushu, you know he about business. Like it's just nothing more. It gets you, you know, you already like, yo, this dude coming to fuck somebody up. Can see it in his eyes, bro. And it don't be like for show. Like he know how to look the part and play to the cameras, but it's a serious business though, because he getting in there and he getting to work. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to, I'm gonna be glad that he fighting this weekend, see what he do. Like that whole card, it should be solid from top to bottom. You know what I mean? And I got to get acquainted with more of the fighters on the Golden Boy card. This Golden Boy, the Zone, or whatever it is. So I got to see what's up. There's a lot of those dudes I don't know on that card. Dub said that's the better card out of the two. I said, okay, I'll take your word. Let me try to get acquainted with more of those fighters up there. Morrell versus Benny, yeah, it was. Ride with Nick Ball and Dubois to the death. Our only two world champions. I ain't mad at that. JDM, Dubois and Chisora just got ordered or something. Yeah, that's why I be telling y'all to tap in the L Dub, because I'm gonna just be real. I'm always gonna be just doing. I gotta give people credit. Yeah, this dude legit be predicting these fights and matchups before they even like happen, bro. It'd be the craziest shit, bro. Like it just put something on Twitter, and the next thing you know is like it happened. I'm like, yo, I don't care what you say, bro. At this point, they looking at your shit. Like, yo, they need to hire the man. The man need a job, yo. Matchmaking, suggesting what fights need to be next. Like, he suggested the Chisora and what was it, Dubois, and look what's coming. Like I'm like, damn, and his 50th fight too, man. That's gonna be a tough one for him. And his 50th scrap. That's gonna be a tough one.
That's why the people love Derrieck Chisora out there.
Shout out to my homie Big Trey. He took a picture with Brandon Chambers. Yeah, that's him. He came out there ready, looking the part, man. Shushu just wasn't playing no game with your young fella. Yeah, Dub is a wealth of knowledge. I told you, like a boxing gym. That's why I always tell people to tap in. Right, just you're gonna get the knowledge, you're gonna get the updates, you're gonna get the rankings, you're gonna get the breakdown of the rankings, you're gonna get some straightening. That shit gonna make sense to you. Next thing you know, you're gonna be figuring out what fight's coming up next. I've been able to do that one time so far because of him, because of how he be looking at shit and the stuff he been pointing out. I've been able to figure it out once. Forgot it was recently, but one fight, but that's one. He do this shit regularly. Like I'm like, bro, you got to be working for these dudes at this point, bro. You need to be working for them. I'm telling you, I ain't never seen nobody do that. Like not with that consistency like that. And then the information is always on point as well. So he'll have an ideal for a matchup. Like, yo, I could see this one fighting this. They should do this and that. And next thing you know, he'll send me something like, and then send me the tweet when he suggested. I'm like, yo, you don't miss, bro. Just did that shit recently. Just did it today with the Chisora and Dubois. Suggested it way before they did it, and then here they come. It was ordering the fight, making a fight. George fan. Yeah, I mean, look, I just respect anybody that can go in there and lose like that and keep doing it. It's easy to clown that shit, but it's way different to keep getting up in there and doing it. And I think it's the dope thing about Chisora and his career is that people have a deep appreciation for that guy. Like win, lose, or draw, they could care less if he got knocked out cold. When he get up, they're gonna be cheering. They're gonna give him the microphone. They're gonna let him talk. I don't know if you ever peeked that. And I always question why is that significantly different over here? They be trying to get you the hell out of there. Like your bro, they don't even let you finish shouting people out. Man, bro, they get there. Just over the microphone, bro, walking around the ring, pointing stuff out, talking, setting up his next fight, talking to the crowd. Then he proceeds to get out when he ready, and then he in the back room handing out burgers and shit. Like, bro, over here, bro, you could fight your heart out, bro. And a couple words, they like, yeah, what's next? And they out of here. Oh, thanks. You know, great fight. And they on to. I'm like, damn, bro. I can't count. I done fought my heart out, dog. I done fought my damn heart out. I can't holler at the folk. Let me say, let me do a couple shout outs, bro. They be snatching that mic quick as hell, bro. I hate when they do that. Somebody be reaching for it and they just kind of like leave him hanging. Man, bro, let him get his shit off, bro. Bro fought 12 rounds, hard, grueling. He still bleeding. Instead, dude ain't even caught his breath yet. You done asked him 15 questions, bro. Let that man talk. Cam J Network, what it do, homie? How you feeling, fam?
I know at one point there was some sort of protocol in place after an event where a boxer collapsed in the ring and they had all of these folks inside the ring, media members and all that other stuff. And nobody noticed that the guy collapsed in the ring because there was so many people in there. Right. So I'm not sure if that had something to do with it. And then just also culturally, you just got to keep it a buck. Americans, we front runners, man. We front runners and we're fair weather. We love you as long as you're doing well. The moment you take it out.
I can't wait till we change that. I hope we could get to a point in boxing. I hope I could see a day in boxing where that at least shift for the better. Like, that shit is terrible, bro. And I was speaking on it before, and it's crazy how, like, not only do we want to be able to talk crazy about these fighters, to them, at them, tear them down, it's like, we also think we got the right to tell them not to go and get money overseas across the pond and make money. Nah, you got to fight your fights here. You know, like what the man, the treatment, man. I'm telling you, I keep hearing that. Oh, people want to get treated like they matter after a while. This your career, this your health. You putting on the line, and the only thing people see after fights is criticism. And I gotta find a way to go in on one of these fighters. I can't just be like, damn, this is a great fight. Gotta be that somebody is not good. I don't remember the last time I watched a big fight or a meaningful fight, significant fight in boxing, where it was just like, damn, that was a great fight. And nobody was exposed, or it was no like somebody got beat because it just wasn't that. Or I don't remember the last time. It's always something. It's never like, damn, that was a good fight, man. They should do it again, bro. These dudes are scrapping. Like, you just don't get too much of that. And maybe it's happened recently, but you just don't get it enough, so I don't remember it. And loquacious and sagacious, knowledgeable boxing oasis. Big Supreme, stupid.
But that's what I was talking about the other night when we were on the rise. Just part of it is also the way these guys are marketed. You look at Derrieck Chisora, his nickname is War. And that's what you get when you see him. You see war. It ain't about the wins. It ain't about the losses. It's just the effort. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about the war.
Right.
That's what it is with him. So people respect that. But yeah, man, you know, it's gonna take a cultural shift. It's gonna take a societal shift. The paradigm has to shift. Just the way we look at things. Because it's not just with boxing, it's also with basketball fans too, man. It's the same thing. Basketball fans, football fans. You fell off, you this, you that, you trash now, you ain't better than this guy is better than you. You just always got to compare everything. And not just enjoy things.
Yeah, I know I sound like a broken record. I'm always preaching that, but I be trying to teach people a better way to enjoy this joint, you know. But we got some real good action this weekend though. That's why I try to make this boxing conversation just a pure one where we just enjoy it, man. Shout out to my dog KO. Even when people's favorite fighters get whooped on, fans find a conspiracy to blame it on. I hate it, bro. I hate it. Credit until they retire. And that's the sad thing. That's how we do it. You always get dropped. It's always good. That's why I say we gonna keep fighting that good fight, man. I just try to really enjoy it. I know everybody gonna be like me, but I don't want to be stressed out to enjoy sports. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that deep. I like to really have fun with this shit. We gotta like find a way to appreciate the dudes that do it at the highest level, at the most consistent level too, man. That shit is just, it's a way more enjoyable sport, man. Way more. But while we here, man, I got a couple more things we're gonna chop it up on. I ain't gonna be here too much longer, but something I wanted to ask while I got my guy here, while y'all still in the building. I read about the I think it's Queensbury and MATCHROOM, another 5 versus 5 suggestion. that shit, I said it before when they first suggested, I thought it could be good for boxing, and I still think that. Man, it's entertaining to see people. It's almost like teams without teams, because it's still a team, right? You represent your promotional entity. It's still a fair fight, a one-on-one. It's an element to it that I like, and I think it makes shit competitive. And the more that they bring it to the forefront, it'll get more competitive, I think, as a whole, right? Like if you representing for whatever banner you fighting under, you ain't trying to lose. Like you ain't trying to come up out of there with no L. Like how many what was our record as far as the American fighters going over there in Saudi before Shakur won? I think it was crazy. It was wild. The record was wild. I forgot that we even get a win. I know it was 0-something at one point when he was supposed to fight Cordina before he had the injury. So it was
Yeah,
crazy.
it was bad.
First one was the win over there. That record was ridiculous. It's getting their asses kicked over there. Kicked over there on the Saudi soil. You say you stumble across some verbal gold every now and then. You're a fool, man. This sport the same way with boxers. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Just support the dudes. I'm gonna start asking if you can't beat them, so you gotta support them. If you can't beat the fighter, you gotta support him. You can't beat him.
Bring it back to the pros versus Joes. Have a Brian Scalabrine type situation going on.
Yeah, right.
Brian Scalabrine was out there cooking dudes at local LA fitnesses. I remember he did his whole social media campaign. He was telling the fans,
right,
the gap between me and Lil LeBron is a lot smaller than the gap between me and you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot closer to him than you are to me.
Right.
And he's letting people know. I think another thing that changed too is the way that we engage with the sport, because you got so many of us that are in this space where we're content creators and we're on panels and we got our opinions. And then also you got to factor in the betting. So people not playing about their bread, man. I was at a Knicks game last year and Julius Randle missed a free throw. And this dude in front of me broke the damn monitor.
Hello, what it do, homie? Mm-hmm.
Screaming about the parlay.
Right.
Ruin my parlay. Broke the screen. Security had to escort this nigga out of Madison Square Garden. It was bad.
Mm-hmm.
But between the money and again, just all of us sharing our expert opinions.
Right. Facts.
We ain't trying to support nobody.
Whoop them or support them. Hell, you can't whoop them. You got to support. Telling you, it's a new slogan. About to put that on the shirt. You can't whoop them. You got to support them, bro. We about to get that campaign running. You know, fans feel protected by losses and bad PR if athletes match energy with fans. Right. Yeah. Right. That's why I say, man, I don't know. I just believe in talking like men to men. You know what I'm saying? And it be too much boys to men type energy. Like y'all just be talking like some little loudmouth kid in the bleachers or something, like heckling at a game the way people be talking to these dudes. Be like, damn, what make you wake up one day and just say, yeah, this is how I'm gonna talk? Knowing like, you get what I'm saying? If you was standing right next to, man, shit would not be like that. That's why I say, man, build these dudes up, man. You could talk a little bit of shit. It's fun. I ain't saying don't talk no shit. Nah, look, shit talking is fun. I talk some shit too, but you know, it's a limit though. You know, you don't gotta go crazy.
I'll say this though, Just, because you got some dudes that would say that stuff, and you know why? Because most people, we overestimate ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling the homie the other day, he was talking about, yeah, you know, I almost got to this dude and I was going to knock him out. I said, bro, I was on the phone with you the other day. Right. You walked up a flight of stairs and was huffing and puffing. You ain't in no shape to be fighting nobody.
Mm-hmm.
That shit is not happening. Get it out your mind.
Supreme say the rec center God.
Hey. 2 cents that he'll give him 30.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like, bro, if you can't run a mile, if you ain't out here able to do no type of push-ups or nothing like that, you don't need to be talking crazy to no dude who's training several months out the year or all year round. Like, he lives this.
Mm-hmm.
But conversely, I will say this. I think that sometimes us fans who police other fans, I think we take it a little bit too literal. Like when somebody is saying they trash, it don't mean they trash compared to me. It's like, yo, you trash compared to your contemporaries. Like, yeah, you might be able to whoop my ass, but you ain't doing nothing with him over there.
Right.
So
it's Kemba Walker, like in my prime. Big Supreme food, boy. And so you know what? Something else I seen too. I had read this on Twitter. I had read that it seemed like Turki Alashikh was blocking people from reporting that, stopping the reporters, not refusing media credentials. I think that's wild, bro. To the boxing scene and stuff like that. That he continued to do things that really rub the fans the wrong way, bro. Like you stopping people from covering boxing what would be the point of that? I think it's just pretty damn stupid when you think about it. Like why would you be blocking people from covering the sport? Just don't understand this dude.
To control the narrative. That's part of the reason why he got invested in the whole Ring magazine thing.
Yeah,
so he could just put out stuff when he wants to put out.
Supreme. I don't know. I want to believe that, man. I mean, I wanted to be that. Hell, what I wanted to believe. I wanted to be the case, but I'm telling you, so the more and more some of this stuff come out, and these moves that he make, it just leave you like, It's like, bro, I don't know. Gary Jonas, the pro box on the right. Like, how you going? You know what I'm saying? So he acting like Bill. Either way, either his way or F you. But I think it, that you can have success, but it's limited. I think you limit yourself if that's the approach that you have, because again, you don't control all the real estate. You don't have all the pieces to the puzzle, so you can't treat it like you're the king of the hill without, you get what I'm saying? Without the foundation that would make you, like, you don't have it. You can't operate that way. And that's why it seemed like he's been walking back some of the like passive aggressive type shit that he say, like, because he said it in a way where it's like so calm, but he talking big shit at the same time. He done had to walk a couple of them statements back a bit. So what I'm saying is that takeover shit is dead for real, literally. Like you're gonna have to get along with some folk to get along, right? You're gonna have to get along, right? To go along, should I say. So without it, I don't know what the sustainability gonna be like. All that get down and lay down shit, that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. You're gonna ruffle too many feathers. You're gonna ruffle too many feathers. You're gonna rub too many people the wrong way. That's what I believe. And it's just, this shit is probably the start of it. Somebody said that before, as far as controlling the narrative and the news and the reporting and what goes on. I'm like, that's overkill, bro. Like, let people do them. Get what I'm saying? Especially people that establish themselves as respectable boxing media. Like, you bugging. There's no scenario where I agree with you moving like that. Like, you're not allowing boxing to do what boxing do. Turki brought the Ring magazine and fired Jake Donovan for an article that was criticizing Turki's day. Well, yeah, that's weak. That's wild. Yeah, that's super wild too. Nobody got to kiss no ass around this part. And if that's as soon as I get the notion that that's what you expect from people, I immediately stop liking you, because men got to be men at all times. I don't care what your status is, what your money is, what your positioning is, where you from. You got to act accordingly, bro. You can't just run around here, with your chest out. I ain't rocking with that. Act like you know something, G. You know what I mean? Boxing gonna be here. It would be here before you. It's gonna be here after you. You get me? You better find a way to float in this joint, because I seriously doubt that people gonna give you free reign to continue to lose money for years on end. I don't know why anybody would think that's gonna happen, but I definitely don't see that shit. So you better get it together. Scale off the roof. I remember I cooked some after the school and tried to block the exit and jump. He said I felt like the young boy in Fresh. Damn. No switches, just cleans, no doubt.
Yeah, shot the damn park up, man. Shot the little girl on her neck. That was a damn shame.
Ever since Turki did that with Shiraz fight, I think I had to stink eye on Big Turk. Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna forget that because it's no coincidence that the fight that you decided to give your input on prematurely is the fight that had the worst decision. That's not a coincidence to me. Don't like it, don't rock with it, and that's the shit that start leaning, start driving me or pushing me to one side because I don't want to choose one side or the other when it come to him. I want to play the middle, but when I see moves like that leave you scratching your head, it's like, all right, bro, all right, now you acting stupid now. Now you acting up.
Yeah, I'm feeling different on him. I'm like, as long as the fights are good, I ain't tripping on the media aspect. Because I wasn't tripping on it before his entrance. I ain't going to be tripping on it now. I ain't one of them people like I got a stack of Ring magazines going all the way back from 1903 and shit like that. Like, I just want to see the fight. All that. It is disappointing because I see the way it affects other fans, and I think that's weak as hell.
I think I just like stuff like that catch my attention because I've been somebody that's been trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, and then it's like certain stuff you start to see stuff like that. That's stuff that's catchy, right? When you just don't let people that been covering the sport longer than you've been in it not cover the sport in your events. I think that's kind of shitty to do, right? I ain't gonna go kicking and screaming about it, but I'll highlight it like, yeah, that's a little bit. And I know how people gonna take it because they'll overreact. Well, see, I told you, trying to take over. So me, I'm just gonna point it out. I'm gonna say, see that those are not the moves that you want to make if you're trying to, win people over and get people to be a part of something that you're trying to sell. You know what I mean? To them, tenacity, boxing my dog. What it do? Ghetto Fat. What's good with it? Tevin already beat Zepeda. You gotta do it again, man. This time you gotta do it clean. Cook Luke Walton. Just a ninja with a laptop. Rain Man and the dude from Goodwill Hunting.
I need time to get this stuff.
Got a wealth of knowledge up here, bro.
Never too late. That's my dog, man. I love that.
Hit the like button if y'all did, man. If y'all didn't, oh yeah, man. Something else too. Real quick. I thought this was funny. The new Fantastic Five is hilarious, bro. New Fantastic Five, bro, is funny. Tio, Ryan, Devin, Shakur, and Tank, bro. This is hilarious. Who came up with this? The Ring, huh? Fantastic Five. Yo, is y'all jacking the Fantastic Five or no? Y'all ain't feeling it? Y'all ain't hit the like button. Hit the like button, man. Punch it out with your favorite punch one time. The Fantastic Five, yo, is wild, bro. Oh, man, looking like some superheroes. Superheroes of boxing. I definitely got to get my Jersey Mount Rushmore going. Fantastic Five need to fight, man. You know what I mean? We got Ryan and Devin fought. That's it out of all of them, man. We need more of them to mix it up, man, so they could really be the Fantastic Five. You know what I mean? Shakur already called T-Ho out. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to see him go up there and challenge him, too. I swear I wish that fight could happen. Win, lose, or draw, I just want to see it. Go fight him. Beat his ass. Go box him down, man. Show him what this shit about over here, man. Box him down. Beat it. Teofimo's Chris Webber calling timeouts. You stupid. Look like he ready for WWE right now.
And you see he getting into hip-hop, too, like Chris Webber. Those who know. Chris Webber produced what's that? Blunt Ashes.
Need the 4 Kings back. I guess they had to let that one be, because, what I mean, come up with their own thing. So somebody said, cool, the new Fantastic Five. They got to start fighting to be Fantastic Five. I need to see mix-ups. Start with them two over there in that right corner, the middle of the right corner. Go ahead and scrap. Y'all got it right. You know what I'm saying? Let Ryan and Devin do what they doing. See how they just paired up. Tio the odd man out. Just need to be the new Fantastic Four. Just kick one of them out. One of them got to get out. Nah, bro. Hold on. Get one of them up out of there. Tio accomplished. I don't know. Somebody got to get up out of there, though. Somebody got to get the hell on. It's only room for 4, bro. Ain't no new Fantastic Five. I only know about the Fantastic Four, damn it. Somebody got to get out. Somebody got to go. These boys now superheroes. I'm telling you, new superheroes, bro. He said that's some Turkey shit. I knew somebody was gonna feel like that when I seen the ring under the Kello. I said, Big Turk out here try to nickname Shakur Outlaw. I said, I swear when he come out, they say that I'm gonna lose my shit. Pissed off they call that man Outlaw Stevens. Like, bro, your ass out here naming people. Ain't no damn pet. You better take that shit down the block. Outlaw ain't his damn name. It's a cool little graphic though, man. Fantastic Five. It's a little play on some words, but I would like to see them Fantastic Five dudes mixing it up. That's what I would like to see personally. You know what I'm saying, mix it up, Holmes. Mix it up, man. Because Ryan and Devin fighting again is crazy. I'm telling you, that shit gonna be crazy. He got to revisit the scene of the crime. Did all this work to get back to revisit the scene of the crime. It's gonna be crazy, man. But they say it's gonna be pandemonium. I'm telling you, that shit gonna be lit up. I'm telling you, man. Yeah, Ryan mixed that with two. I mean, Ryan is more legit than people realize, bro. I'm telling you, more. Yeah. I'm cool with saying it because I've always gave him some type of credit. He just a damn, unreliable, right? You just can't trust him. But other than that, he's still talented as hell. Definitely talented, man. Definitely a talented punch, man. We just gotta get them fights going. But I thought that was funny though. Fantastic Five. Joe Calzaghe would have beat Andre Ward in their primes. True or false? I know they keep talking about that work rate, but Ward was special.
I don't know.
I ain't picking him to beat Ward.
Nah, me neither. Shit, I feel like he barely beat an old B-Hop. I watched that fight again recently. Shout out to my man Angelo, because he was like, am I tripping over this? Like, B-Hop getting busy in this fight. Remember, he dropped Calzaghe early, like in the second round.
Yeah, he always get dropped early. I thought Roy dropped him early, man. I was like, damn, man. I thought Roy got him out of there early. Kello said, man, here we go. You talking about the Calzaghe joint, right? Yeah, you know they don't waste no time. You know they don't play. If you was talking about that one. I'm telling you, bro, I'd be like, dude. That's why I be seeing so much stuff that be like little conversations that be fun, good shit to talk about for boxing. Just bored, man. They always do that. That's how you know you great, when they keep trying to pick people out the hat and just random people to say if they beat you. Nah, man, I'm just not picking, giving nobody wins over Andre Ward. That dude was smart as hell. He gonna figure it out. I'm telling you, that dude always knew how to figure it out. Yeah, the hypotheticals, he said, man, here we go. It's like I could just hear somebody saying that. Yeah, man, here we go. Golly, that's funny, bro. You're a funny dude, man.
And it's always Andre Ward, too, man. They always put him in these damn hypotheticals.
I'm definitely
Triple G had beaten him. Well, Canelo had beaten him. But this guy had beaten him.
Just crafty and smart as hell, man. He figures that shit out. Whatever, he gonna find a way to stop you from doing something good that you do. That's something that he's always been able to do in fights, and it's a consistent with him. Like you look at even just great fighters, like they always find a way to limit you from doing something that you do great. They usually find a way to limit that and make it hard for you. It's no different. It'll be the same different there. Calzaghe was a knockout artist in the beginning. I hated his pity patting style. That shit used to piss me off. I had to get a little bit older to respect him. He was one of them. He used to piss me off. His style did. Definitely when he beat Roy up, Roy dropped him, got me all excited thinking, I'm like, yeah, Roy got this. Hell no, man. This man always getting put down, or not always, but he been put down in fights early, get up and then win. Like, damn, dude. Roy was cut, then he started showboating. I was like, now he being disrespectful. Now he just being disrespectful, Roy. And it ain't about much you can do about it because you old. You getting up there. Getting up there, man.
Did what
Saturday, we're gonna enjoy this. These two cars is fun, man. all I really wanted to talk about today. Besides from that rematch Jeopardy stuff, that's regular negotiation shit, man. Ultimately, I think they'll figure it out, and the rematch is what'll happen. Why I feel that way, because I think that's what makes sense. Unless it's really gonna be a snag with the money, then money stops a lot of shit, and it starts a lot of shit. So I'm pretty sure if they can't get their finances squared away or come to terms with that, then that would jeopardize the rematch for sure. And you might see a guy like Lamont Roach try to explore what looks to be one of his potential other options for him. So we'll see. But Saturday is where we at, man. We're gonna try to call these cards, man, and have some fun doing it. Some good boxing is coming on, man. Good boxing. Some very good boxing, y'all. Just want to make sure I ain't miss nothing. Nah, I did.
I'm biased for Gerald McClain. I like the G man. I like him. And I like what's his name a lot too. I was watching him recently, Mike McCallum. But just tenacity boxing wanted to know, how do you rate Ryan Garcia's Philly show?
Man, Kevin said -9 on the scale of 1 to 10. For me, that shit is definitely like a 2 or 3. He out here acting silly, playing around, because I just don't think. I think the only person that could have partially worked against was Devin Haney, and that's not good to say, but that's about it. Like, outside of that, I think if you do that, somebody like Tank, your rib exposed or halfway, man, you're gonna get it punched through your back. So I think I rate that thing low. It's low. It might be a
I rate it high though.
But you know what? As far as him doing it and having success, he did have success in some spots. It would be hard to ignore that. He did. Like, he made it, I guess, because it's an awkward approach and it's a weird angle that you positioned at. And it's like,
exactly,
you want to make sure you attack him without like punching him in the back or something weird. It's crazy. Yeah, that's what I call it, the Victorville shell. Doug was in here when I said that. He said, "Nah, they don't do that in Victorville."
Ugly as hell, but it works. It's effective. That's why I rated about a strong 7.3, something like that, because it's not aesthetically pleasing. He ain't rolling back with no right hands like James Toney or nothing like that, but he's able to get warrant a break from the ref. As soon as you try to hit him in the back, the ref is stepping in to intervene. Mm-hmm. I haven't seen him get hit cleanly. I haven't seen the shell get cracked. So with that being said, I got to rate it pretty highly.
Right.
Because it's ugly, but it's effective. It does what it's supposed to do. It keeps the other guy from hitting him one way or another.
So he turned his back on Tank, hit him one time, and kicked, and he turned back around. I'm telling you, playing around the wrong one.
I wasn't surprised that I wasn't surprised with that stoppage being supreme. With Duarte, oh my Lord, his feet. I think he's gotten a little bit better since he's been with Robert Garcia, but when you want to talk about
Duarte just knocked out recently.
Miguel Medueno.
Yeah, man.
Medueno's been stopped too.
That was a fight. Man, that was a fight.
Medueno did some work.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised he got stopped. I mean, albeit it was he was on his feet. But homie's footwork, man. Yikes. Like, when he's throwing his punches, every time he throw a right hand, he's inadvertently southpaw.
Right.
Every single time. And Gustavo Limos, there's a couple of guys like that.
Duarte he beat the hell out of him. I want to go watch that fight again. I'm gonna go binge on some boxing, man. On a binge on some boxing.
Yeah, I gotta send you a link to Homegirl though. I like her style a whole lot, yo. Elizabeth.
Yeah, definitely send me that. You'll give me something to look at. And if y'all haven't hit the like button, make sure y'all do. But this was a cool, dope build, man. Just wanted to talk about these matchups for this weekend and make sure I shed some light on these good cards that's coming up. Being that we've been talking about a bunch of everything else, man. I think this some good boxing right here and another good weekend So we got a good solid Saturday lined up, man. Good Saturday. Good Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I should cover it. And we try to call these fights, like I said, y'all. But look, if y'all didn't hit the like button, make sure you do. Appreciate everybody out. Shout out to my homie, the Professor Ant McQueen, coming and kicking with your boy. Appreciate everybody. Super chat, cash app. Y'all know the drill. We appreciate y'all over this way. We're gonna keep building. Y'all know how we do. Shout out to everybody that y'all got shirts on the way. I appreciate y'all. And we just gonna make sure we get everybody their shirt. And again, when y'all get them, take a picture and we're going to post it on the community wall. And we just going to keep building, y'all. So with that, y'all make sure y'all enjoy the rest of this Thursday. And I'll see y'all tomorrow at 4 p.m. our time. Yeah, so much love to the fam. And we out of here.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes. Got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it. This channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.